Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi, Woody. Hi, welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is I, Lance, and today we have a very, very exciting thing to be doing in this video game. I need to freaking bump the music even more. Hold on. Well, come on now. This is too much of a banger for it to be so low. I don't know if you've I don't know if you've seen the Varka trailer or heard the music in his trailer. Okay, let me put it like there, maybe. But it goes so hard. Apparently no. I've listened to this and it's very unmistakable. The song has heavy Polyphia vibes. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of the band Polyphia. I know I have. But most of what I know of the band Polyphia is like, oh, they make music that is A, instrumental, and B, complex because the guitarist is crazy. That's all I knew. I didn't really like ever stop to listen to a Polyphia song or anything like that. But after this song came out, people were saying, oh yeah, no, this is basically the Polyphia song. I was like, really? This is the kind of music that they make? Holy shit, wait, no, hold on, I gotta go listen to it. And then I went to listen to Playing God, which is probably their most popular song. And yeah, it sounds very similar to this. Now, this isn't the actual song. Officially, the song hasn't been released yet, sadly. It has vocals. This is a cover of it, I guess, that TNB did in incredibly fast speeds. Street White Rhapsody also has one. Is another musician that does Genshin covers. Because Genshin takes a while to release their character trailer music and stuff like that. Go to the big statue or the Wolf of the North Wind boss. I was thinking that, but hear me out. Oh, I didn't go to the teapot. Hold on, let me claim this. That's how you win your wolf. I was thinking the wolf thing makes a lot of sense, and we put Razor on the team because why not? That could be one. But the other one I was thinking was The Office. His actual office. At this point, Gene has been in that office more than Varka, so maybe it isn't the most appropriate one. But... oh, we have new furniture. Oh, shit. I gotta buy this shit. Oh, and a new realm depot. That's why. Okay. I'll figure that out at some other point. I haven't even done the realm depots of other nations. I did put the girlfriends over there together, by the way. They have the same con, Razor and Varka. Yeah, I did saw it. Well, not the same one, but it's major and minor. Varka, I believe, has lupus majoris, and Razor has lupus minoris or something. We can check. Because I do have Razor. I don't have Varka, but I do have Razor. Where's Razor? You can check constellation. No, wait, you can check in attributes, and then you do this, I believe. No, you do... no, you do profile. This constellation is lupus minor, and then if we go to Varka's thing in the archive, you should be able to see it. He's so fucking big. And then profile, it's lupus majoris. There you go. It's the same. In that regards, it's the same. I don't know what the... okay, so that's one wolf, and Razor's is the same, but like facing the other way. Is that what it is? That might be it. Where's Razor? Where Razor? Razor here. Oh yeah, it's facing the other way. That's so nice. I didn't know that. Yeah. It's major and minor because it makes sense. Varka is essentially just a wolf pup that Varka rescued and raised. Same as Noelle. Well, not Noelle. Noelle is not a... Yeah. Also, hi, Quartz. Welcome on in. You got in here just in time. We're just vibing to the music and paying attention to details of Varka's constellations. His animations also very much resemble, I think, both Razor's and Rosaria, because he's also responsible for picking up Rosaria and bringing her to Mondstadt. So yeah, he's been around for like so long. This guy, Varka, is one of the characters that I've been expecting, that I've been waiting for since literally 1.0. Like, not even kidding. 1.0 is like the first few mentions of Varka. as soon as the game begins, you are told that Grandmaster Varka is it's on an expedition. And we've been hearing about Varka for ages, and the fact that nod-krai finally gave us a taste of what he's like, and he's fucking awesome. I'm excited. I've literally been waiting ages for this moment. The only other thing that I can think of when it comes to like playable characters that I've been waiting ages for is probably Nicole. Not Nicole, because Nicole hasn't been mentioned that much prior to her introduction, I think. It's Alice, which we've already seen, so just her being visible and present in the plot is great. It's Alice, and the Tsaritsa, which we will be getting this year or next year, most likely, depending on how long the Nesnaya story goes. It could be that the Tsaritsa releases next year, like in January. Wait, this isn't the Favonius headquarters. What am I doing? This is the Adventurers Guild. It's been a while since I've been to Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius headquarters is down here. So here's one plan. I think there's a statue. I think there's also a place in nod-krai that has connections to Roland and stuff. I should be in jail. Wait, no, what do you mean you should be in jail? No, don't. What'd you do? I believe here. This is the office. And as we can see, yes, Noel's sword is still stuck up in there. So we could sit in here with Jean as waiting. As in waiting for Varka to show up again. That could be one rule. That could be one thing we do. And then the other is we go to literally the arena where you fight Boreas. Boreas, because Varka is literally the Knight of Boreas. And then we put, I don't know, Razor on the team. I don't know which one I like more. Low-key, I like the Jean. Oh, hey, there's a book in there that I never really got. An achievement. Hey, okay, you know what? I'll take the Varka funds. I'll take the Varka funds. Broke the #1 rule in Genshin. What is the #1 rule in Genshin? Oh, did you try to pull for a 4-star or something? Like, what is it? What have you done? What have you done? That's like my #1 rule. Don't pull for a 4-star unless they're in a banner of a 5-star character that you would like to get. That's like my one rule. Wait, is that Jean's desk? Yeah, no, this is Jean's desk. Or rather, this is where Varka. I tried to build pity. Yeah, well, essentially the same thing. Building pity, trying to build 4-star. Yeah, that's essentially the same thing. Wait, can we go to another place? Can we open? No, we can't open this one. I think isn't that the detention room or whatever it's called? This is the library. This is also the library. Yeah. I don't think there's another office that we can visit. So that has to be the Grandmaster's office, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. This also leads to the... Wait, what the heck? Oh, this is Albedo's thing. Oh, I forgot about this. Right, I forgot that we could check up here. Well, can't check down there. Got the newbie at 3 pity. Like, on 3 pulls, literally? That's crazy. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. That's like a good thing, though. Nouvellette is awesome. Did you want Nouvellette? Like, of all the characters to get early, Nouvellette is probably one of the better ones, right? I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is where he belongs. He's supposed to be coming home after all, right? I know that he doesn't like being in this place, as evidenced by his trailer, but this is his home. I feel like we need to pull in Mondstadt. I feel like this is the place that it makes the most sense. Or maybe wait, actually, you know what? No, I don't want to. For the simple reason that in the trailer, the tavern would also be accurate. You are correct. Tavern would also be accurate to Varka as a character. But I think logically, think about it. Varka is the type of guy that doesn't want to be working, right? So why would we try to pull for him in his place of work? it's unlikely that he would show up in his place of work. The guy doesn't quite love working. He's kind of lazy and will pick up any excuse to, you know, escape from work, which honestly, mood. I done 3 singles because I had 3 random pulls, not in Primus, and I got him. He's still level 1. Damn, now that is a funny way to get him. Also, wait, I need wolf hooks. I didn't pre-farm Varka, by the way. It's not often that usually I don't pre-farm characters in Genshin. It annoys me for some reason because I can't keep track of the items that I need. It's much easier for me to farm characters when I actually have them. It's not like in Star Rail where pre-farming is actually really good because they give you the material guide before the character is released. I've been pre-farming for Sparksy in Star Rail for like weeks. Sorry, I did. I needed to mute the mic for a sec. Only 30 wolf hooks in each world. Yeah, I know. I must have some wolf hooks from like ages of having played Genshin, but I highly doubt I have many. It's fine. I don't have any rush to build him or anything like that. I literally only a few days ago I finished building Columbina, for example. Where wolf hook? Where did that go? Where'd it go? Wait, am I being stupid? I might be stupid, yes. Also, I didn't even pre-farm his books. I didn't do anything. I've been mostly farming artifacts because I forgot. No, and the new boss. I did fight the new boss in the plants one. Ah, here, right. Oh, I have 240. Wait, how many do you need? I think you don't need 240. I have no idea when have I even collected these many. Only Razor uses these. I guess every time I like game around here, I just collected a bunch of wolf hooks at some point. Is this just fate telling me? Is this just fate telling me that, hey, you're gonna get Varka? You need 196? Let's fucking go. The person being a 1.0 player, I guess. Oh, that's funny. That is very funny. Okay. Okay, well, I won't concern Boreas himself because I can't really be pulling while the guy is here. We don't need to be doing his trial. However, what I can do is let me dismantle. I call this team roommates, by the way. It's very funny. What I can do is dismantle a team that I haven't used in ages. For example, let's say either the Pew 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 team or the proper melt one. You pre-farm for Varka, except I got bad info for the dandelion instead. Whoops. Yeah, you might have. That's why I don't like. Let me dismantle the Pew 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 team or the plunge one. No, I do like. Let's dismantle the Pew Pew Pew. In terms of how much I've used characters, like the Pew 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 team is one of the teams that I've used the least. But I still like it though. I still like it, but generally I don't use it. Let me call him. Dad came back. And then we literally just put Razor in it. Either we put Razor or we put in Razor and Rosario, which are like his two children, essentially. Because he found both of them in the wild. Not the Rizzler. Yeah, that is also my Grizzly team. I also think I want to run him with Mona. I haven't exactly ironed out the details of his team. We'll get into it, but first we need to get him. Where Razor? Where Razor? I know I never leveled up Razor much. Where the heck did he go? There's Razor. There you go. Whoops, I forgot to deploy it. Where is the team setup? Oh, I also put this team together, but I haven't really tried it much. Because I wanted to see, what is it? An on-field Columbina, what that was like. But I didn't really fully grasp the rotation of it. I gotta think a bit more about it. Now where is the team, for crying out loud? There he is. Okay, deploy. There we go. Okay. How much Primo's on this badge? I'm kind of Primo-less. I think it was like 11k. I think literally earlier today I saw the Primo gem count. Well, here's the plan. Varka is one of those characters that I like so much. I actually kind of want to pull for him and his weapon. Which I have enough to get both, but it might leave me quite poor, at least in comparison to previous patches I've been in. Which is good because I'm not pulling for the character that comes in that will come out next patch, and I will be specifically saving for Nicole after this. Which I don't know. I don't know the leak schedule. I don't know what people have assumed when it comes to the batches. I know who's coming next batch. She's been leaked already. Not interested. But the patch after her, I don't know. It might be Nicole, which is cool because it will give me one whole version to save after doing all this. And if Nicole is one of those characters that I don't need to pull for the weapon for, that'd be nice. But in Genshin, you never need to pull the weapon. I don't need to pull Varka's weapon right now, but I like him a lot, and his weapon looks cool as hell. And it's actually a very, very good damage buff for him, so I kind of want to pull for the weapon. That being said, let's see. Hold on, I want to wait for the music to go to go to the cool part before I try. Okay, here we go. Let's go. I think my pity is literally. Do we have info on the pity? Oh, I did one pull to get Iluga, so we're 10 in. Let's go. This is 20. Holy fucking shit! Hello? What the fuck? Okay. Hi, Varka. That was literally 20 pity. Well, I guess that makes it easier for me to get the weapon. You didn't miss the pulls, mind you. This was literally the first pull I did.
Hey, are you free on Friday?
Yeah, but it's not relevant right now. I missed Dire Wolf. No double. What the fuck is going on? Well, okay, that works for me. Oh my god, I was just saying. What the fuck? Well, we still gotta pull for the weapon. Hold on. We still gotta pull for the weapon. I didn't expect this. Low-key, I was kind of hoping for a little bit, for something more. Because, like, all those characters that are in all those 4-star characters are, what is it? Our characters have on C6, so that's a good source of star glitter. That would have been good for my reserves. But okay, I guess we're pulling for the weapon now. Well, let's see. That's ridiculous. What? It's been a while since that happened. It's been a while. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I have been in a streak of bad luck with Genshin. I feel like I've lost most of my 50-50s for a while. Okay. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay, we're doing the same thing again. We're waiting for the music to do its little swell thing, and then we're starting to the weapon pull. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's likely that I won't get the weapon quickly. I will tell you what. Is there any 4-star weapons in here that I don't have that might be good? I don't know. I don't often pull for the weapon banner in the weapon banner, so I don't have that. I don't have this pole arm. Is that good? Xinyan, you're C6. I'll take it. Now that's 1. This is 20. Okay, we got nothing in here. Let me just start skipping these. That's another one of those staffs. Cool. I am charting. Yeah. Okay, I'm charting for the right weapon. Now this is 30. Okay. Oh, that's a Bennett. Good. He's in the other banner. 40 now. 50. Still 4-star. That's a lot of sacrificial bows. This is 60, so this I think should be the first threshold of soft biddy. Maybe, if I understand the weapon banner correctly. I am right. Flynn's weapon is on the banner. I might be getting it. Nope, I got Aquila Favoni. Well, shit. And the other one. Unless Varka's weapon comes in with a double here. Imagine. The irony of getting Aquila Favonia in this... That's Gene's weapon. Like, canonically speaking, that's the weapon that Gene uses. Hi, Sam. Welcome on in. You got in here just in time for me to lose 50-50 on the weapon banner, but now I have it guaranteed. So let's go get it right now. Let's see how many pulls it takes me. It'll probably take me the same as usual. That's one. We can just start skipping shit now. I keep getting that staff. Who can use that staff? Who can use that staff? Is that anybody? Is there anybody that can use that staff? That pole arm. Sorry, they didn't call them staffs in here. Oh well. It is what it is. That's a Favonius Claymore. This is 30. It's a crit rate staff. That's good. Also, hi, Takeda. Welcome on in. Is the Talking Fire from Undertale? Yeah, kinda. I'm a blue space guy. I'm not fire. My head is kind of like like Grillby's flame head. You are correct, but it is not that. I am a star cluster. That's 50 pulls, by the way. Welcome on in. I'm pulling for a weapon banner. Well, what the fuck, Gaming? That's awesome. I forgot that I had Gaming at C6 already. I got both Varka and Flynn's in 230 pulls. Let's freaking go. Love to see that. I got Varka in 20. Now, that took me by fucking surprise. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Well, it's cool. It's cool. I wanted to not spend that much on the banners, and even if I lost 50-50 or 75-25 in the weapon banner, that's good for me. That's good for me because I still got Varka himself super early. The luck balances itself out. There you go. Chest of the Mighty Wolf. Let's fucking go. Imagine if I get another 5-star now. No, it would have been funny. When you hit an enemy with skill attack, increased by, I think, 8%. Well, there you go. There's Varka. There's Dad. He's so fucking huge. He's so huge. And then we switch to Razor, and he's tiny. Want to know something? I don't know if anybody know. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but I did, and it's hard for me to not notice it. But whoops, I did the jump. I didn't mean to do that. Varka's face, proportionally, it's way tinier than like characters like Razor. It's because his model is too new, and they've adjusted the proportions since he's been released. So yay, we got Varka! Let's freaking go! Now I'd have to build him. It'll take me a while for him to be built. I'll tell you what, because I didn't pre-farm shit. But as we've just discovered, I had a lot of just and look at him. He looks cool as shit. He looks cool as shit. I mean, oh damn. Plus 50-50 on both banners, so 200-ish pulls. We have Flynn's weapon now. Let's go. That's great too. I wish I could get Flynn's as well. I mean, I guess I could. I have the funds for it, but I'd rather save for other characters that I like more, like Nicole when she eventually releases. Varka's gliding is kind of funny. How so? Oh yeah. Look at him gracefully. He not gonna lie, he rocks the default wings. He's one of those characters that rocks the default wings. There's not that many. Like Dillik is one of the only other ones that I could think of that look best with the default glider. It just matches his palette. Maybe the what is the other one? weapon. Ooh, right. How do we get this? After completing the high difficulty challenge, Nameless Bloodstained Monument. Oh, okay. I guess I'll have to do that one. Eventually. I forgot that this was a thing. I thought this was available for everybody, but I guess not. It makes sense. I'll do that. I'll do that at some point. But low key, I don't love this weapon skin for Varka. The default one looks great on him. It shares his color palette. Like, this looks cool, sure, but I don't know if I like him. If I like it for him, you know. It's all right. I much prefer this. There's a flower up there. Look at that. That's cute. Yahoda rocks it. Yeah, Yahoda as well. Any character that I think has like dark colors in their palette tends to rock it. Oh wait, he also kind of rocks these ones, the default ones. Well, not the default ones. They're a little from launch. Ooh, these ones might be good as well. These ones might be good on him as well. Maybe they're too white. Varka's color scheme has some white, but it's mostly an off-white. And then the Mondstadt wings, which is something that happens with a lot of Mondstadt characters, is that they're too blue for every Mondstadt character. they don't necessarily fit in an emo character, you know? You just pulled the weapon. What happened? Did you get good results? Oh, these wings are also pretty cool on him. They're from like the anniversary. C2 Flynn Spear. Oh. Well, that can't be that bad, right? It is at least some kind of DPS increase, right? Yeah, nod-krai wings, not great on him. These wings, which I think were from an anniversary. Yeah, no, he kind of just rocks the default wings the best, I think. Yeah, well, it is what it... Oh, you don't have Flynn's. Is it another... Is Flynn's weapon one of those weapons that don't really work for a lot of other people other than Flynn's? If so, sorry. But if it makes you feel better, you're not exactly alone in that, per se. I also have suffered from that fate. I have this weapon despite never having Baiju and never really wanted to get Baiju. So this is just here gathering dust. If the game is ever nice enough to give me a Baiju for free or something, I will have his weapon ready, but I never really got this. This stands here as a monument to my hubris because I got Farina quite early and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get her weapon despite the fact that I didn't really want her weapon. I guess I will do right in Lunar Charge. That could be fun, honestly. That seems like it would be fun. Just if you have Colombina, of course. Maybe not like the most strongest team, but who the fuck cares about that, right? What matters here, and this is relevant to Varka as well. People have been saying that he's a weak character, or that he's bad, or anything like that, and I'm like, I don't really care much about that. Want to know the strongest DPS team I have? Oh, he's fucking cool. Boom, baby. That's cool. One thing I will say that did disappoint me is that you can really do a plunge Varka team, which would be really fun. Because I have Shen Yun and I haven't been using her so much, but they kind of did not allow you to do because he can. I think in his special state, he cannot do plunge attacks. Hi, Spion, welcome on in. Hello. You missed me freaking out about the fact that I got this guy very, very early. Sino Lunar Charge, that could be good. Oh wait, also Siam, you mentioned something about a Varka that you have. Not a Varka, but kind of feel like suffering from success. How so? No, I mean for Flynn's. Let's see. I'm not one to do account reviews because I don't really play for meta or anything like that. As you can see, I'm pulling for Varka and his weapon. I feel like most meta players would tell you don't pull for Varka or something like that, maybe, because they're saying, I would assume. Wait, what's the Hakushin? Hakushin? What was the? Wait, what is the fucking website for? Oh, Enka Network. Yeah, I remember. Enka Network, because it's like in Kanomiya. Let me see what we're looking at here. Oh, there's your lens. Ooh, I like that Colombina. Oh, you do have Varka as well. Let's go. What am I looking at here? I don't even know. I don't exactly know how to pull for. I don't exactly know how to build Flints. Like, I've played Flints on some trials and stuff, so I couldn't exactly tell you if this is good. But any character that has 50 crit rate, over 50 crit rate and 200 crit damage is good for me. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. You got quite lucky with the crit damage rolls. Look at that. 20 crit damage on here, and every over 10% on every other one. Like, yeah, no, this is a solid ass Varka. I guess you could get a little extra crit rate, but honestly, you really don't know. You really don't need that. This is a really solid freaking Flins. It's like what? EM, attack, and attack percent, EM, and crit damage. That does make sense for him, I think, right? Doing account reviews, say less. Not really. I mean, if you want to send me a character that I could look at, I could look at it. But I'm not the greatest person when it comes to, like, you know, judging judging a character's performance, because again, not really a meta player. I know enough to tell you that this is a good character, and I know how to build characters because I follow guides and such. But you're not gonna be. But you're not. I'm not gonna be the guy that you come for team building advice. Though if you do come to me for team building advice, I will literally just look at the Kaching mains guides and be like, what they said. I'm not out here doing Calyx or anything like that. I barely do Spiral Abyss. I do Abyss up until floor 11. 87% crit rate. Oh, Flint's has a thing that gives him more crit rate. Does he? Is it in his ult? No, I know he avoids using the ult, actually. Or is it the weapon? Ah, yeah, it is the weapon. But will the weapon increases crit damage? Or is it somebody else that's on the team with Flints that gives him more crit rate? If Flints is on the team that allows him to get over 50% crit rate just by doing the rotation, that's pretty sick. You don't really need that much crit rate on him at all, if that's the case. It's kind of like cryo characters. Like for example, Rosaria is someone that doesn't necessarily want crit rate because cryo resonance and then other passives on top of that just give her a fuck ton of crit rate naturally. So that having 57 on top of all those stacks is really freaking good. So yeah, this is a really good Flins. Is ER a substat that you would want? I don't know if ER. I feel like this might be a little bit. I feel like this might be a little bit on the low end for ER. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like he might. He gives me the impression that he would want at least 150 energy recharge. I don't know. Or Columbina. You didn't mention anything about Columbina, but I do like it. I think this is very similar to my Columbina. I didn't give her Favonius though. I didn't give her Favonius Codex. I gave her Prototype Hammer. Official, so okay, figured. Yeah, that does probably lower the ER requirements. Yep, 100%. But yeah, this is nice. What the heck is this? I don't want ads in here. This is really good. This is really pretty good. Pretty good. Not gonna lie. Congratulations, you built a pretty good Flint. I want to keep listening to this song, but we have to play the game, and I have to do the thing. Where I play his story. I don't know how long it's gonna be either. Oh, look at that. He looks so funny when you put him there. Wait, what is this animation here? Oh yeah. That's it. That's all he does. Just effortlessly. Love it. But yeah, look, this is what I mean when I say the proportions. Like, look at Razor's head. Razor's head, like, you can fit 2 of Razor's heads in Varka's chest. Have enough Wolfhook berries for Varka? Yeah, actually, before I was pulling, I didn't know how much I had, and turns out I have 240. I'm a 1.0 player, so I guess I've walked around here long enough in since launch that I've just passively collected a ton of wolf hooks without ever using that many. I think I used some amount of wolf hooks at some point because I did build Razor up to level 70, but like level 70 doesn't require that much shit, doesn't it? But yeah, I had all that collected without even actively trying. That's what I was thinking. Is like it almost felt like fate that that I got him. And like, I could level up. I'm not doing this, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it takes 60 to get it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to get a character to level all the way up to level 70. Yes. But I never really collected for that. Holy purple books again. I'm a 1.0 player. I'm a 1.0 player that doesn't pull that often at this point, and doesn't level up that many characters that much. So yeah, look at that. I can get this guy ready in not too long. Oh, I also have to do his Hexarray quest, don't I? I only have 29 of these though, so I probably will need to do. I'm a 1.3 player and I got 40. Oh damn. Well, I guess the difference between us would, I guess, be I guess the difference between us would be boom. Hi Timaeus. I guess the difference would be just how much we pull for and level up characters. I'm down to 1280. I had like 2400. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I'm just past the point where I need to level up a lot of characters, so I don't really need them. That is good. That is true. I do have to drink. I've been. Varka has gotten me thirsty. Well, I have enough to get. Yeah, I have enough to get him way leveled. The things that are stopping me are literally just not even these, because I can craft these. There you go. The only thing that's stopping me is the boss materials, which we will get a few more after doing Varka's quest. So that's pretty freaking sick, if you ask me. I don't know how much you get though. I don't think you get that much. Level 90 still got that much. I've leveled them up. I've leveled them up a long time ago. Again, been playing this game for a long time, and I play it almost religiously, I would say, because had 40 pulls of standard. Guess who I got? Did you get Jean? I would have liked to get Jean. I would have run Varka. I want to run Varka with Jean. My team for Varka, like no lie, it's gonna be this. Hey, what is this? Oh right, I have a new Varka Hexarray quest. We're not doing this, but I got C3 official. Let's freaking go. Jean, yeah. This is good. I think this is I want this to be my Varka team, because I don't have Durin and I don't have Venti. So whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put him out, and then I'm really like, okay, where's Varka? So my team to be Varka here, Jean, official, bro. It's official. It's fine. Also, well, here's the thing. I could theoretically do a pyro team. Which is essentially all the characters that are on his banner right now. You put, for example, Sucrose to get Hexarray buffs, and then Bennett for the pyro. And then the other pyro that you get could be, for example, Shengling. Like this is literally the characters that are on his banner right now, and it's a viable team for him. I don't know how strong this is. Probably not that strong. Well, hi Sofa, welcome on in. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's 9 p.m. I enjoy everything. Don't worry. I hope you're having a wonderful day. C6 Bennett. I do have a C6 Bennett. C6 Bennett works well with Varka. I don't think the anemo damage that he does can be overridden. In fact, I think Varka would benefit from C6 Bennett because it would buff Varka's own pyro damage because he deals that damage. It makes sense. All of these characters I have are C6, by the way. All of them. Literally all of them. So this might straight up be a very good team. Now that we have a DPS calculator, it might straight up be worth it for me to try a bunch of teams. I've been playing around with it and it's actually quite fun. I played around with it recently. For example, one of the things I did in the DPS calculator is play around with this team. Nefer, Llama, Colombina, and Kokomi. I wanted to know just how much of a DPS loss was for me to switch out Nahida from this team, because Nahida is the best possible option. This is one of the best teams in the game currently. And you want to know how much damage I do with this team and with my free-to-play ass? I do like 60k. And people were upset that Varka does not even reach 100k. Bitch, even if I had the strongest even my strongest team currently cannot reach 100k FPS. Do you think I'm going to be upset if Varka cannot reach that? I don't quite care. So I ran a couple of tests. I don't even do proper rotations or anything like that, so I might be still missing damage. But on this team, I did like 65k. And then if I replace Nahida with Kokomi, because I don't like playing sustainless quite a lot, and I got like 57k, maybe 58, maybe a little bit, yeah, like something around there. So the DPS loss wasn't massive, and this is a much more comfy team. So I've been using these, and I like Kokomi as well. Ghost Spire, she'll take Varka's team on top. It could be. It could be. The problem with that is that it may require Nicole to be highly specialized, and highly specialized units, I don't know if I like him a whole lot. It's like Escoffier. I don't love Escoffier, but Escoffier does a lot for cryo team, so maybe she's not exactly tied to the hip to Skirk. I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. It's in fact, it's very likely that when Nicole releases, because she is Spyro, we have seen her vision. She'll be a good partner for Varka. Question is, how strong will it make the team? I don't know. She'll also be Hexray, most likely. Yeah, I mean, she's literally from the Hexa Circle. But you can tell that I don't give a shit about like damage as well, considering the fact that my Skirk team does not have Escoffier, because I don't want Escoffier. I like the character. And yeah, I think she's fine, but I don't want to pull for her. Not particularly interested. This team is good enough. In fact, I ran this team through the DPS calculator and was surprised to find that this team even did like 50k DPS or something like that. So I'm like, what? This is almost as strong as my strongest team right now, which is the Nefer one. I don't know why I thought this was very weak. It's clearly not. Are leaks viable in chat? If they're not story leaks, yes. I know who the next character is. If you want to talk about the character leaks, I know that the next character is Linnea. And I've seen her animations and read a little bit of her kit. I don't fully understand her kit. She's cute. Most likely won't be pulling for her. Gonna change poor Layla. She'll be depressed again. No, I'm not. I'm not. Exactly. As a Varka support. Yeah, but that... I know that people... Leakers only say that. Leakers only say that because they're assuming. Much like how I say that it's very likely that Nicole will be a Varka support. It's because I'm assuming. When leakers speak about characters that are that far away, they're most likely just assuming. It's much better to trust things that are going to come out literally like the next patch. Everything that we're seeing about Linnea, most likely going to stay true. Like some things might be changed. Lord knows that values have been adjusted during betas. That's just how it goes. But when it comes to like leakers saying shit about a character 2 or 3 patches before they release, they're mostly speaking out of their ass and they're making educated guesses at best. Like educated guesses. It doesn't take a rocket scientist or a leaker to realize that a Hexarray character that is Pyro will be a very good character for Varka. It does not take a genius to notice this. Now, if a leaker were to say that Nicole is going to be freaking Geo and she's going to be lunar crystallized, now that'd be kind of weird. And Lord knows people were saying that before we knew that Nicole was going to be a power character. Get a look at my flins. Okay, sure. I mean, we looked at a flins earlier, and I wasn't sure how to look at a flins, but since we did one, might as well not. Might as well. At this point, I'm stalling because I don't want to start the quest yet. Holy shit, you got Zibai with her weapon as well. Holy crap, congrats. Zibai is one of those characters that I would like to pull, though. Like, I purposefully did not pull for Zibai because I wanted Varka. But, like, if there ever comes a moment in time where I'm like, holy, wait a fucking minute. Not only do you have a Zibai, you have a C6 Zibai. Excuse me? Okay. Cool. I don't think I need to tell you anything about this. 300% crit damage? What do you mean 33% crit damage in this? What? What the hell? I mean, impressive. Holy crap. Regardless of the C6, just getting this on a freaking artifact? Insane. I guess it kind of balances itself out by not having that much crit rate. I feel like a bit more crit rate. Yeah. All those pulls were supposed to be on Columbina. You get lucky with Columbina? Is that what it is? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, you have her on C2. It's just jumped it. Nah, it won't happen. What a cracked account. I know. Congratulations, by the way. That's freaking awesome. Wait, where's the flins? Where's the flins? Well, for one, your flins is very similar to the previous flins we were looking at, so there isn't that much that we need to. There isn't that much to see, I would say. I would imagine ER is another one of those things. Breeder isn't up with the whole team? I guess so. I would imagine energy recharge on flins does that even make sense? It might not even make sense. It might straight up not even make any sense. Hold on, let me not speak out of my ass. Because Flint wants to be run with another Electra, right? If he's supposed to be, yeah, he wants to be run with a Nefa. Most like the best case scenario, she wants to be run with a Nefa. And you have an Nefa. So his ER requirements, if you have another Electro, there should be around 130 and 135. ER is a good thing, yeah. Yeah, ER is a good thing for him, but you have him at a good level. Like, more ER is never a bad thing, but I would probably target getting a little bit more. See, if I'm looking at the Kaching mains guide here, and it says here that if you have an Electro teammate, like for example the Electro Traveler, Fischl, Odoron, or Cookie, and then other Electro characters, these are your thresholds basically. These are your threshold. Unless this is like foregoing Nefa. But yeah, they recommend at C0 120 to 135, so you can get a little bit more and get some stuff. I guess money can buy happiness. I mean, I never understood the saying like money doesn't buy happiness, because money allows you to get things that will make you happy. So indirectly, yeah. But yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Yep. I think if anything, like the one thing that you could improve on this Flint would be energy recharge. Thank you so much for the follow, Takeda, by the way. Thank you. But yeah, no, this is a great fucking Flint. I love that we've been vibing to Varka's theme here, and I don't even mind it. I think the reason why I don't mind having done this is because I like this song so much. It used to be Hutao main. Oh, I see you have her skin. Oh yeah, this is a pretty Hutao. This is a good ass Hutao. I was never a main for anybody because I pulled for a lot of characters, and so my mains change. I guess for a while I've been a Nefer main. for example. And then before that, I was being where is it? A Varesa main. And then before that, I don't know what was like the character that I used the most before Varesa, actually. I feel like it was Arlecchino, maybe? Or no, it was Mavuika. I was running this Mavuika team for a long time. I remember this. Yeah. I was a Ganyu main for a long time. Ganyu is, again, one of my favorite characters in this game. And then Hu Tao as well. I did also have a Hu Tao phase. And also, my Hu Tao is quite decent as well. I also have her with Homa. I don't remember how her stats were. Hold on. Was she that great? She's all right. 52, 190. Yeah, she could be better. But I remember having a lot of trouble trying to get a good Hu Tao. Yeah. I'd never use my money on gacha games. That's fine. That's perfectly valuable. I don't spend that much money on gacha games either. I haven't spent money on Genshin since forever. I think the last time I spent money on Genshin, it was literally during like 1 point something or 2 point something to get one of the battle pass weapons. Money can't buy happiness, but poverty sure is misery. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with both sides of the sentiment, as in, like, you don't need money to be happy. Of course you don't, but money can allow you things that could indirectly make you happy. I've also seen if I were like 50% free to play, but I skip like 3/4 of Natlin. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. If you were wondering how I have that as many free budgets as I have, is because I tend to save a lot. Like, straight up, I do. Like, it ain't even that funny. I don't want to accept that quest because I think it might interfere with the story that I want to do. But oh well. But yeah, the other option for teams, for him, for Varka, for me right now, if not this, I heard that you could also run him with Mavuika off field, and it honestly wouldn't even be bad. Like, this team also makes sense. It's like half Mondstadt, half Natlin, baby. Wait, how many Primas does this guy have? Again, I've saved for several patches, and I get most of the Primo gems in every patch. That's generally how I play around with this game. And there was like one point in time where I was not pulling for almost any characters after getting super lucky. I think it was during the Sumeru patches, because I originally was going to pull for Dea, and then Dea came out. I didn't enjoy her. And I was like, no. Varka need EM? I think he likes EM, but he wants more attack than anything. I think that's what it is. One thing that I found interesting from reading the Kaching main's guide for Varka is that he wants, oh my god, 2 bans in a row. Thank you, Sarah God. What the fuck? Is that he wants elemental damage goblet depending on the team that he's going to be running. Like, if you're gonna have him in a pyro damage team, in a pyro team like this, he works better with a pyro damage goblet. And if you're gonna run him with a hydro team, say for example the other team that I had in mind, like Farina, Yelan, and Jean, for example. Like this team, he would want a hydro damage goblet. From what I've seen, actually, which I thought was interesting, what I was about to say, Varka has a Hexray buff, right? So he wants 2 characters from the Hexray faction, if you will, in his party. So I was like, okay, well, you know who the other Hydra character that is Hexray that could work? Well, yeah, Mona. Duh. And that is true. They do work together. But apparently, Varka's Hexray buff isn't exactly like that crazy. Like, it's good, yes, it's welcome, but in terms of like raw DPS, it's not that much. It's not something that like makes or breaks Varka's performance. Mona and Yelan are actually very competitive in terms of damage, so I might straight up just do this for the moment. Like, I'm gonna build Varka first, and I've been wanting to build Mona since her buffs anyway. So yeah, I got a Nemo damage goblet. I don't know how viable a Nemo damage Varka is actually. I don't know if anybody ever like ran calculations. I would imagine he's not that impressive when it comes to just raw Nemo damage. But hey, if you want to run him a Nemo damage, fucking go for it. You might not clear friggin' Stygian Onslaught and like dire difficulty or whatever, but that's fine. But yeah, I want my Varka team to be this just because I like these characters and I like the excuse of using Varka and Jean together. That was like a dream of mine. And I'm glad that it is viable. I'm glad that it is viable. If anything, there's one thing that a lot of people I've seen mention. Jean could use a buff. If she gets a Hexarray buff, like at some point, that'd be fucking sick. If she gets a Hexarray buff, this team could actually be really fucking good. Like I would love it if Jean had if Jean got a cool buff like that, because I feel like she deserves it, and she's literally my first love in this game. Like literally, part of the reason why I kept playing Genshin early on is because I wanted to get Jean. That's how much I liked her. We're playing in 6.5 first to get the Lunar Crystal, I suppose. So Linnea, yeah, for your Zibai, Linnea, for your Zibai, Linnea would make a lot of sense. Yeah. And then 7.0 or until Alice is released. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Well, Alice, I thought that Alice was going to release during Nod-krai, but in retrospect, that doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, it's most likely she won't be released now. The cool thing is that after Nicole, I'm not really planning on pulling for anybody. The only one that that might want to make me pull for is Sandrone if those leaks about her end up being true, which I think they will, because I don't believe for a second that they won't make Sandrone playable. I feel like they'll do one of those Wanderer things for her. Badman Diluc needs the Hexarray buff. That is true. Diluc would be cool. It would be cool if Diluc got a buff. If it's a Hexarray buff, that's cool, because I even have a Diluc team. Like I have this Diluc team, for example. It's a plunge Diluc team. But imagine if Diluc gets a Hexarray buff, and instead of it being a plunge Diluc team, you replace Shen Yun with Sucrose, and then it becomes a regular Diluc team, but with Hexarray buffs. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, but I don't know. Originally my idea was that my thought, rather, and a lot of people's thoughts, was that they would do another faction buff for like Knights of Favonius, and that would include characters like Jean, Diluc, Kaya, Lisa, and Amber, and all of those, which I think is a good idea, but they didn't do that. Sadly, they didn't do that. He'll crit once every full moon. It makes sense for him. Okay, ads are happening right now. So that means it's a sign for me to go do something. God, he's so fucking fast. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll take a small little break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and stuff. And when I come back, we're gonna start the story quest. I don't know how long the story quest is. If it's anything like other story quests in Genshin, they might be a bit shorter. So maybe we could do the whole thing today. Who knows? We got like 3 hours to do it. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Kill some of Timmy's pigeons. Varka would not kill Timmy's pigeons. I don't think he would. I mean, he saves Timmy in that one trailer he has. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. You can still jam out to the music. To the Varka music, courtesy of TNB. Hell yeah. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Oh, just in time for the ad break to end. Let's freaking go. He would kill Jimmy's pigeons so Timmy doesn't get in danger next time. Okay, fine. Wait, but we can kill Timmy's pigeons in a funny way with Varka. Hold on. Hold on. Where are they? Where are they exactly? At what level? Timmy's not here. Can I let me aim it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even kill that many. What the fuck? They all flew away before. Well, I killed one of them. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Timmy's not there because it's nighttime. He will show up during the morning. But oh well. Dude, this is a very fun thing that you could do with them. That is just very fun. And the cooldown isn't even that big. Is it bigger if you do? Yeah, it's bigger. Okay, it's bigger if you do. Oh, look at that. God, his animations are so fucking cool. God, I fucking love this. All right, and he had the special one there. Yeah, he does the jump if you do a charge attack. And if you do the charge attack, the cooldown is actually smaller. I see. Yeah, now this is fucking sick. Yeah, I'm gonna be running around with Varka for fucking ever. Yeah, I want this to be my main team for a long time. I don't care if it's not as strong as my Nefer team. I just want to have fun and run around with this team. Fuck yeah, I'm so happy right now. Varka and Vika have the same burst. I guess they do, huh? Wait, and they both do the thing where they have like letterboxing in their ults. Yeah. That is true. They have like the letterboxing effect and then they break through it. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. That's kind of, I wouldn't mind running Mavwika and Varka together, actually, not gonna lie. I think what I'm gonna end up doing once I have Varka and Mona built up, maybe. Mainly Mona, mainly Varka, I mean. Once I do that, I'm gonna start testing teams. I'm gonna go to the DPS calculator. I'm gonna test things. I want to know, just because I'm curious to see the damage I'm doing. I'm not one to care too much about DPS, so I'm not gonna be upset if the DPS is like lower than what I expected or something like that. But I do like the idea. I do like the idea of trying out this Varka team with Sucrose, Bennett. Where is he? Where's Bennett? Bennett and Mavwika. Because I like off-field Mavwika quite a lot. I very much like off-field Mavwika. And my Mavwika is pretty decent too, actually. Because my Mavwika even has her weapon. Yeah. Yeah. Mona's great, but Yelan seems like a better choice. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, from what I've seen, people doing the calculations mention how what is it? Bang. People doing the calculations mentioned how what was it? What the fuck was I saying? How they're both competitive. So it is likely that my Yelan will end up doing more damage than Mona. But I'm still curious to see how he does with Mona. And it also would give me an excuse to build Mona. Because again, I really wanted to build Mona for a while. And I never really had like a good excuse to do so. But now I have a good excuse to do so. Sayu is better than Varka, trust. You know what? You might not be super wrong. Because there's one thing that Sayu can do that Varka cannot. And that is... Where is she? I know I built her at some point, yeah. That is spin, baby. I want to see Varka do this. Unironically, though, I would imagine Sayu is not bad of a choice as a second anima to Varka. She's kind of like Jean in that regard, right? But Vika can be more broken with Varka's weapon. Well, but Varka's weapon's on Varka, so I can't do that now. I can't quite do that. I can't switch their drip like that. He does look good with it though. Not gonna lie, he does look good with it. And Mavwika Mavuika doesn't look as good with Varka's weapon as Varka looks with Mavuika's. Wait, what does it do? What does it do? Increase attack speed every 10 by 10%. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can see why that would be really good. I could see why that would be really good. Just on like the basic effect. Yeah. Because then there's another one which is if the Hexerite is in effect, it also increases crit damage, but Mavuika won't get that triggered, but the first part of the effect is still really good. Yeah. Well then, we'll leave the Varka theory crafting, I guess, for whenever I got time to actually build him. But the fact that I actually got him to level 90 is level 80 already is pretty cool. I have some artifacts that I've been farming, but I didn't get much. I also need a lot of these, so I'm gonna be doing that for a while, most likely. Luckily, I have a ton of these because I fought a gajillion of these motherfuckers in nod-krai before. I don't know why I did, but I did. But okay, that's gonna be my life for a while. But I definitely want to run these guys. That being said, let me go and put on the Nefer team because it's the main team that I've been running right now. Building my sucrose first. That'll do it. My sucrose has been built since like 1.4 or something. Oh, you want to know a fun fact about my sucrose? She's literally the first 4-star I ever got. If we go to the character archive here, and we look at sort by elemental type, makes it easier to find the evil ones. If you look at my sucrose, you can see that it says join party on 28th of September in 2020. So yeah, she's literally the first 4-star I ever got. I think I even got... No, wait. Did I get her before Noel? Literally the same day. So I'm pretty sure I got Sucrose before I got Noel. It was on the same day because it must have been on the same temple. But I think Sucrose came first. But yeah, that's a crazy one. And then look at Jean. Jean came out literally a month after I started playing the game. She was the character that I wanted the most, and she was the. I'm kind of covering it up, but trust me, it says 2020 in there. look at this. I'm not lying. You can kind of see the 0. Here, let me move a little bit. Where am I? Oh, I also don't need this capture. I don't know why I had that active. Where am I? Where am I? Here. Boop. 2020, baby. Proof that I'm a 1.0 player. But yes. This is my history with Genshin, and it shall stay there. All these characters with no Molani rerun. Oh, yeah. It's been a while, though. I'm surprised that we haven't gotten a Molani. We haven't gotten a Molani rerun. Like, not even a single one? That's odd. All right. I hate to do this. But I have to. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. We need to stop the Varka BGM. No, I'm sorry. I really like that song, Polyphia, my beloved. Not even my beloved. I will listen to more Polyphia though. I really like the vibe that I've heard from playing God. So I want to listen to more. C6 Sucrose in this banner. Start playing 1st of January. Oh, let's freaking go. Yeah, C6 Sucrose is really good. I like how she's one of the most relevant 1.0 characters, because I remember liking her a lot back when 1.0 released. Straight up. Okay. One thing we need to do, we need to activate Varka's quest. Because I didn't. A letter found its way. Ooh. You just blow in on the breeze? What? How did that happen? Is Venti pulling some shit here? It wouldn't surprise me if Venti is pulling some shenanigans in here. Never gets angry when you're Sumeru. Does she? Does she have like a voice line which is like when in the desert or something like that? I would imagine so, actually. Where is it? It would be profile, voiceover in the desert. A deja vu I could have done without. Honestly valid. Girl, I know what you've been through. I wouldn't want you to bring you back to the desert, actually. I don't have official stickers with a selector for the buffs. Yeah, official was probably one of the better choices in that selector if you didn't have either of them. I think it was official, razor, and then who else was it? It was a hexarray buff, so it was official, razor, and sucrose. I think you could get. Yeah, it was a Marin. Look at her face. Wait, really? Does she actually like any place in Sumeru or specifically the desert? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Her face did not change here, but... Okay, let me go to the desert. I don't know. Let me go to, like... Where's it? Outer Village. Isn't she from there? Like, right here. She looks angry. She looks exactly the same. She's even, like... She's got a smirk going on in there. Sumeru did suck. I enjoyed the desert exploration, but I can understand. Oh, there's some lag in here. I guess it's been a while since I've been in here, so the game didn't re-render. The game needed to render all these things. That makes sense. This was venti. See, it says from a bard. But I do understand why people didn't like the desert. It was a combination of there being too much desert, because there was like 2 or 3 patches where all the map expansions were parts of the desert. And also there not being an underground map, making exploration quite troublesome. I did it. Most of the desert exploration I did was before the underground map, and I suffered greatly. But I did it, and I'm proud that I did. I even did most of it before going to Fontaine. It was crazy. It spins when I'm in the desert. It's very big. Okay, so what does Venti want? Long time to see, my friend. What's that? You say we just met recently? For a heart that always misses its friends, every second feels like an eternity. And after such a grand adventure in Nod-krai, you must have gathered quite a few stories along the way, yes? Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? Do you happen to need a bard, one who can turn your tales to verse? If so, come and catch up with me at Star Snatch Cliff. The wine is poured and the strings are already tuned. A bard. Yeah, tone-deaf bard. Other our adventures in Nod-krai? Sure, we can go check that. I mean, this is 0% exploration in the middle of the desert. Oh boy. I did all the world quests in the desert. The world quests are really good, especially the jet ones. The jet-related world quests are some of the most fun. Some not even fun. They are fun, yeah, but like some of the best written story quests in Genshin. World quests in Genshin. World quests in Genshin tend to be generally, well, very good. Like, especially the big ones. And the jet one was no exception. I enjoyed every second of it. It is quite fun. I still remember Jet and how the game likes to remind us about her sometimes. I am one of those people that want Jet to get a vision and have her become playable, but that will never happen. Sadly, yeah. I don't like World Quest because unvoiced. That's valid, I suppose. But I'm a guy who doesn't mind playing freaking old school visual novels or JRPGs or old school JRPGs. So stuff not being voiced was never a problem for me. But I can see why it could be a turnoff for some people. I understand. I know that there were a lot of people that were purposefully not playing the story during the Actors Guild strike because stuff was unvoiced. Hi, Venti. I did hear, though, that this patch they updated the voices for paralogism, finally. The English ones, at least. God damn it, Traveler is still in his old school outfit. shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be the case. This seems like such an easy fix. This canonically takes place after the events of nod-krai. Why isn't the traveler wearing his new outfit? Another quest caught me off guard. Took me 2 days to finish it. I know people that still haven't finished it. Nor. But yes, the Aranara quest is long. I think the totality of it I did over like the course of like a week or two. The odds of, by the way, the odds of Nor having been here while I called them out for not finishing the Aranara quest are not 0, and that's what matters. And my friends play Genshin. Are they cooked? Do they like open world games and/or gacha games? Because I feel like Genshin as a gacha is all right, and as an open world game, it's really good. So if they like either of those things, they might have a good time. Just know that they have a daunting game in front of them. Where were we? Quest kept coming. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Why do I finish it? Yeah, I think they fixed part of the issue that the Aranara quest line had in Sumeru, in like Fontaine and stuff. Because like Fontaine, sure, it has a lot of long ass quests, but the way they did world quests in Fontaine was much better because it was like a lot of separate world quests that all kind of like converged into the same story. So you could do them separately at your own pace, and it wasn't one giant quest that branched off into a million other mini quests. So I think that approach is much better. And they did similar things. They did similar things for other nations as well. Natlan has a lot of very small quests, all relating to the little guy. And then nod-krai also has a bunch of small quests relating to various things. I don't think there's like one major through line throughout all of the Natlan world quests. I don't think so, but there are a bunch of world quests that are generally smaller and they're all disconnected from each other, and that's nice too. Love the underwater exploring. Oh yeah, what was it called again? The last map that they did for Fontaine. Yeah, that place is freaking awesome. Yeah. Fuck, I forget. It wasn't Fortuna. Fortuna was like the old name that they gave that place. Or was it Fortuna? Either way. Remuria. Sorry, that was the name of it. Remuria, yes. That's pretty great. It's one of my favorite places in Genshin, yes. I did all of that too. I still haven't done the Natlan quest that opens you up to explore a little bit of the Margivari though. I still have it in my list. I got to do that at some point. Only reached the tree part. Yes, it is very long. I still haven't finished the quest. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame anybody for not finishing it, honestly. It would be hypocritical of me to call out people on. I guess I did it earlier, but it was mostly a joke. Considering I also haven't finished a lot of world quests. Okay. Underwater exploration felt slow. I guess I liked it though. But the swimming speed is quite slow, yes. The swimming speed is quite slow. I like it though. I think it's chill. Luckily, like underwater areas in Fontaine aren't that large. I feel most of the time that I was underwater in Fontaine, I was mostly going through like small regions. And whenever you need to travel like large distances, they will put one of those like automatic swimming things, or a lot of like speed bumps. Speed boost things. Yeah. Amsvardnir. Is that in Enkanomiya or is that in Sumeru? Is that how you say? Oh yeah, no, it's in nod-krai. Oh, I haven't actually explored much of north of Pyramida. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of nod-krai exploration yet. It's very dense in terms of exploration. Like nod-krai isn't large, but there's a ton of shit to do in it, so that overwhelmed me a little bit. Decided to drown us? Yeah, I mean I think it was a welcome addition. The complete opposite. Yeah. The location right behind Varka's camp. Yeah. I still have to do a bunch of exploration. I did some, but probably falling way behind. I'll probably do it sometime during this patch. I think if this quest isn't super long, I'll probably end up doing a lot of it before the next map update, which I think is going to be next patch. I think they're doing Dormant Port finally next patch. But yeah. Hopefully this quest isn't super long. I did schedule Saturday to be another Genshin stream if I needed it. But I like the idea of playing Star Rail on Saturday, honestly. Just grinding and chilling in Star Rail. News travels fast on the wind. I mean, you're an Archon. I would imagine you're aware of what's going on in the world. Especially when it comes to... It's a Venti, yeah. Boreas. It's a 2-hour quest? Really? Well, I'm very slow, as you can tell. I stop and yap all the freaking time. About the Wolf or Mondstadt? Ooh. I do compasses in inspiration. I only have the nod-krai compasses. Look, I come from the time of exploration where we literally didn't have any of those treasure compasses. And if you needed, and if you really wanted to like complete explorations in an area, you needed to use one of those interactive maps. And we didn't even have the official interactive map. We only had the one. We only had the one where there was that one guy putting images of Clothar pointing at like where the things were. I don't know if you ever saw this map, but it's still there. I think they still do it up to this day. Wait, let me check. Now I have to check. Hold on. Genshin interactive map. Hold on. This is very important. I believe is it app sample? It is the app sample one. Okay, hold on. I love that too. Yeah, no, this is great. I need to go to nod-krai. Wait, hold on. Here. Okay, nod-krai. Grab, for example, I don't know, the chests. He would point at chests. Like do precious chests, for example. Okay, here. No, he's not there. He's not there either. He's not there either. Well, this is okay. This is, I don't know who this is, but this is nice. This map is great because it has people doing shit like this. Where's the I need to find the Clothar one. The Clothar one should be, oh, Lunoculus. You are correct. You are correct. He tends to point at the Oculus. Wait, where are they? Lunoculus. There you go. No. Oh, no. Please tell me that he's still there. Oh, come on. Well, it might be because a lot of the Lunoculi in nod-krai are very easy to find, so you don't really need... There he is! There he is! Let's freaking go. Oh, I love the guy. I love that the tradition is still going, baby. He even fits right in because like the freaking Kainria outfit that he has fits very well with the aesthetic of nod-krai. The freaking goat. My favorite one is still what they did with Hydraculi and Fontaine. Where is it? Where Fontaine? Here. If you check the point, wait, no, what the where is it? What the hell? What? Well, okay, I didn't expect a bold fucking child in here, but they also give Clothar the snorkel. Oh, it's quite great. It is quite great. I love that. Oh, there he is. He's kind of squashed in there. But the underwater ones, they make sure that he can breathe underwater, I guess. Child, what are you doing there? He just snuck in. Don't worry about it. I mean, he was kind of around during Fontaine. What is this? This is great. Look at that. Oh my god, not him. No, that's the guy that passed. That's the guy that dies in the Inazuma story. I forget his name. Oh god. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh, that's so great. Oh, there he is again. Well. Well, I'm glad that the tradition is still doing that. Having childish quiz was like he got yeeted into the abyss. Yeah, that's probably why they did that. He got yeeted into the abyss and started and somehow manifested in the interactive map. Like puzzles are easy. Yeah, they don't do puzzles like Sumeru or Inazuma anymore because people complained. I didn't complain. I thought they were good. Freestyle explore every region. Yeah, I mean, if you freestyle explore every region, you will most likely do a majority of exploration. The interactive map is good when you, for example, you want to make sure you've cleared everything and gives you like more detailed instructions, I guess. That's how I use it, at least. Most of the exploration that I do, I just use the in-game tools. The Raher of Solnari and the Doctor, truly a tale for the ages. Be careful though, it is quite likely that Dottore is still around. No story leaks, by the way. I know we talked about leaks this stream, but the one rule that I will have about leaks is the story leaks. We can discuss character leaks and kit leaks and all that stuff because that's fine. But not story leaks because people do that. And I do not like that. Tutorials for sure. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's another one of those things that doesn't take a genius to figure out. They kind of wrote the ending to the last nod-krai quest to give room for Dottore to come back somehow. It seems obvious. The one damn tour that had to pull levers was, oh god. I remember suffering through some of Inazuma's puzzles as well, but never to the point of anger, I think. Wild Hunt is a thing of the past? Well, by you saying that, now you've doomed us all. Kind of focused dealing with the Doctor, though. There's still some vestiges of the Wild Hunt. Touched a single chest in Natlan. It's kind of my savings. In a way, yeah, that chest, like, no joke. Whenever a new region comes out, like the Primogen count tends to be higher than usual because of how much exploration Primogems there are. So that's a good way to save up. Nod-krai Compass is good. Nod-krai Compass is great because it marks out absolutely everything in the map. It doesn't just mark out the things that are closer to you. It marks out everything. Even the stupid little chests that only give Mora, they mark that. So yeah, quite nice. Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return, right? Yeah. You two have really met before. I mean, Varka knows that you're Barbados, isn't it? He did call you Barbados, yeah. Weren't you still fast asleep when he was in Mondstadt? Right! You kind of were MIA for a while, weren't you? Oh. Half asleep, I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple. That was Varka fighting. Oh, look at that. He was using Wolf's Gravestone there. Story Squad was good. Ooh, I'm glad. I'm excited to play it. There was one thing that I think was a missed opportunity with Varka. And I think it is not giving him a proper Wolf's Gravestone weapon. I mentioned this on a Reddit comment once that it was pointed out. Canonically, he's the Knight of Boreas and Wolf's Gravestone and all that. It's all connected. It's all connected, yes. And we've seen Varka use the nod-krai, the Wolf's Gravestone multiple times. It would have been cool if they had made up some sort of excuse in nod-krai to have Varka reforge Wolf's Gravestone into a proper weapon, because Wolf's Gravestone is canonically broken. Like the weapon that you see, it's literally broken. Like that shit is cut up in half. Or maybe not half. Yeah, it's broken. It would have been cool if he could get that weapon reforged and have that be his signature weapon. You could even change the look of it to make it fit his aesthetic more. It's fine. I wouldn't have been upset if they did that. Sure, people know he isn't playable. He does look like an NPC from the trailer and stuff. He straight up looks like an NPC, like a more unique NPC, sort of like the girl, that one girl from Chen Yu Vale, the Three Moon Goddesses. Hope they rerun Nefer. I think leaks mentioned that Nefer and Lauma are gonna rerun next patch, but I'm not sure. Smart thinking. On the weapon thing, I wish they did that instead. It would have been cool, but they didn't. Alas, missed opportunity. I like the look of his new weapon, but yeah. Was it about the weapon after the quest? What's that supposed to mean? Is that a spoiler? Well, I suppose that his weapon is the weapon is still related, especially since you get. Well, I actually have seen that his weapon actively, the skin at least, is related to Roland, isn't it? I think so. Either way, it's details. It's whatever. 6.5 second half. Well, I don't know the details of when, but I just heard reruns next patch. That's all. But it could change, of course. Yeah, banner leaks are always are semi-reliable, I think. They're I guess you could trust them in the sense of they might be happening, but like you can't be too sure of the precise timing of it. But yeah, I couldn't tell you if it's true or not, but that's what I've heard. Is he doing it again? Is that it? Whoa, wait. That's Lowen! That's Lowen! Wait, I know this guy. Yeah. I forgot about him. Need Skirk, 72 pity. Ooh. Isn't Skirk having a rerun literally this patch as well? Like that. He looks cool. I actually really like his look. Yeah, I remember Varka mentioning him. I remember Varka mentioning him a few patches ago, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? This guy, Lohan. He says that he's like the second strongest person next to Varka. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So he's probably a playable character, right? And I was right, yeah. There he is. There's a standard banner vibe from Lohan. That's what people are saying. But you can be standard and still be decent. I mean, look at friggin' Mona, post buffs, Jean, Tinari. Like if being in the standard banner is not necessarily a bad thing. Especially if he can be picked from the standard selector. That'd be sick. If they do the free 5-star free standard 5-star selector again, that'd be sick. Something about his design. Yeah, he doesn't seem as flashy as other 5-star characters, so I could see why the standard banner vibes are there. He's like a 4-star, and his hair color doesn't really crash with his clothing. I see. I do like him. His eyes are crazy. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. His clothes are like blue-ish, and his hair is like a teal green almost. Yeah, oh wait. His eyes are crazy. I do like him, but I do feel like his clothes clash with the rest of it. Like I feel like if his hair was like bluer, it would make a little bit more sense. I feel like yeah, there's a ton of clashing in colors in there. Wait, what is your deal? You're also quite young. I feel like Lowen, from how Lowen was described, I thought he was going to be an older person. I mean, I would have tried the Angel's Share. Yeah. Grandmaster talks about you all the time. Aw, how nice of him. Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius. Yeah, no wonder we didn't know much about this guy. He was also part of the expedition. I can't tell apart Twink from Woman in this game. There are some characters that is even harder. Xingqiu being the biggest example. But Lowen is also not far. You're not wrong. Want to help you? Just putting out there. Seems like a great check out. Oh, thank you. I very much appreciate it. I don't think I need exploration help. But if there's like a co-op, event that I am too much of a baby to be able to do on my own, that could be cool. Wait a second. We never saw you on nod-krai either. Yeah, you kind of just like ran away. You weren't really involved in everything that was going on there. When Wild Hunt was running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own. Are you kind of like Tartaglia, where you just look for fights everywhere? Is that what it is? I got sent back to Mondstadt. Okay. Unless I missed out on Sincere's action. I feel like we could have helped. We could have had your help, honestly. Vibrant colors and dull colors, which can work, but the majority is designed as bright, so the dull hair is kind of out of place. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. Seems like one of Dotora's clones. Now that's a wild theory. Wonder we never saw you while dealing with the doctor. So why did Varka send you back? Deliver some letters. Okay. That's what he does. He did that with Mika a long time ago, huh? Why one for the winery? The Dawn Winery. I mean, not the wine donnery. Mika, Inefa, Lohan. Oh yeah, Inefa as well. I forgot. Hire a full-time mailman. Or deliver letters himself. Sir writes a lot. We did see him writing those letters at the end of the last quest, though. Jesus, my fucking throat. Tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. I mean, calling him Sir is already quite respectful. It's kind of nice. I do like the more low stakes stuff. Wine daughter. The daughter of the wine mom. I don't know why that took me so long to make. I'm sorry, that's a bad joke. Since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me. Yep. For the bard in green clothes. I think he goes by Venti? Oh, wait. So Varka never really met Venti as Venti. Asking around in Mondstadt or try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple. Oh yeah. I forget that the Ruin Guard here is a real thing. Like canonically, not even canonically, but like if you go here in game, you will fight a Ruin Guard. So it's very much a punching bag almost. Yeah, it's a good thing we happen to be nearby. And also, Venti himself sent us a letter to be here. Yeah, he certainly does not look large. Yeah. Wait, what is it? Why do you look kind of serious? Idle chatter between two drinking bodies. I get the feeling it wasn't super nice, considering your expression. Head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them. Yeah. Roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days. I wonder like actually how long the expedition was. Because like it's hard to tell the passage of time in Genshin. It's hard to tell how long it's been since the beginning of the story. Like I think some things imply that it's been at least like a year or something like that. But I don't know, it's hard to tell. Hell, it might even have been properly 4 or 5 years, actually. It is possible, but it would create some complications with certain characters that don't seem to age. We had 6 lantern rides. Yeah, but certain events, you could consider them in a vacuum. You could like not necessarily that they're non-canon, but rather they take place outside of like the main timeline, quote unquote. You can make a lantern ride whose story, if you really want to put it somewhere in the timeline, it happens after the events of fucking Natline. I don't know. It's only recently that they started doing limited time, not really limited time, but like events that used to be limited time into permanent. That's how the lantern rides is permanent. Lantern Ride doesn't happen only once a year. That too, like I'm sure Mondstadt has like a number of festivals throughout the year. Yeah, they don't always line up. I don't know. I think the more you think about timeline in Genshin, the less it makes sense. So it's better It's better to not pay too much attention to it. Yay! Let's go to Mondstadt. You're nicer than I thought you would be. With that look, I thought you would be a bit more brooding and annoying. But he's even calling fucking Paimon misguide. Andreas. Oh shit. Get home safe, Varka. Oh boy. Someone talking about me? Yes. Yes, they are. I am in the in a bit of a crossroads with Lohan, because if he turns out to be standard and if he turns out to be available in the selector, I would kind of want to pick him up just for collection's sake. But I don't know, because I think I also like the idea of getting C4 Gene, because C4 Gene is really good for Varka, and my Gene is literally C3 right now. So one thing that could change is if I get Lohan naturally by pulling on standard, or if I get Gene by pulling in standard. If I get either of the two naturally, then my choice becomes obvious. But if not, I have to make a choice. Same, yeah. I wouldn't mind any of those two things. If anything, just for collection purposes. But we have to wait. We don't even know when Lohan will be playable, actually. I don't even know if leaks suggest anything for him. Secret stash of cash in my office? Wait, what the fuck? That's a thing? Dude, that Claymore's huge for you, my guy. Hello? Why is that Claymore so fucking big? No real threat to us. Expedition's almost over. We need to deal with these final few targets and then triumphant return, baby. Ooh, I get to play around as him? Are you giving me a... Ah, cool. Are you giving me a Nemo fucking Varka right now? You really are. Well, I don't think there was any better way to... Any better way to do a justification of Varka having elemental powers at this moment that aren't an emo. Oh Jesus, that takes a while, yeah. An emo Varka is, yeah, no, it is kind of wonky. Does he suck as an emo? I don't know if he sucks necessarily, but his kid is so very woven into making reactions that it seems counterproductive to run him as a Soul and Nemo unit. Like, he's clearly not designed to be run as a pure Nemo damage dealer. I'm sure there are ways that you could increase his damage to do that, but he's clearly not designed to do that, so I would imagine his damage output is way, way lower if you just do that. Sayu can do better. I actively don't know. I'm sure somebody out there can do the math and actually like properly math out whether or not Sayu can do more damage than Varka in a Nemo at least. I mean, yeah, you can't always... You guys are from Mondstadt. You can't be expected to always take care of the stuff from nod-krai. Should be wary of now is... What should we be wary of? The suspected target should be just up ahead. You know the drill, stand here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me. I'm almost done with all my water. What the fuck is that? That looks like... What the fuck? What the Andreas doing in nod-krai? Hello? Don't you want to see what it looks like now? Huh? What the heck is going on? I think I'm looking at a window of the past, actually. That might be... Yeah. 1,000 years ago. That might be Roland talking with Andreas, and we're just seeing, I don't know, remnants of it. I didn't do the nod-krai world quests that relate to these two, because I know that there is stuff relating to these two in nod-krai. I just didn't do them. So I might be missing some context here. Why fight enemies when you can run away, support your teammates, and heal like Sayu? That's true. Something. The best offense is a good defense, or whatever. Is it not like that? There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all. I know that he still has the worry of. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, you've had the 2 weapons this whole time? Hello? What on earth? For returning to your old home, Andreas is a little ostentatious. Your old home? Is Andreas originally from nod-krai? Boreas. Oh shit. Oh, now that's an evil looking Andreas, I suppose. Still as wretched and foul as ever. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus, he looks so cool, though. Heir to the knighthood of Boreas. What the hell? If my eyes turn red. Oh no. Oh, that's a cool title card to have to those who embark on the expedition. I forgot that we didn't get one. I almost forgot we didn't get a title card for the quest. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wife. Gene, let's go. I love the Gene resurgence that the people have had since Varka's trailer. Thanks to that one shot of her in the trailer. We all know which one. I'm glad. I've always been a Gene fan. Again, literally since 1.0, the one character that I wanted to get the most when I started playing Genshin, and was my main for a long time. When I first started, I ran physical Gene for a long time back when I first started playing the game. Gene is getting attention again, yes, and I'm glad. I'm glad. It almost feels like people forgot how good of a character Gene is, and she's back here to remind y'all. Which is why she should get buffs. Come on, Hexaray or fucking Favonia's shit buffs. That'd be fucking sick. Oh shit, what? You want to be testing people? Oh yeah, oh my god, that's literally almost the entire cast of Mondstadt. Where's Kaya? Where the hell's Kaya? Can you use Blackcliff Pole on Inefa? That seems like a good choice, I would imagine, actually. Blackcliff weapons tend to be decent options, actually. Wow, even the Traveler gets one. Look at that. Grandmaster must have something specific to say to each of us. Aw, that's so thoughtful of him. Even I got a letter and I'm not a real knight yet. Aw, wait. Varka said, hold on. Varka did say that fucking During could be a knight, and he just sort of and she was just like, sure, whatever. What are we talking about Noel not being a knight still? Oh, Jean is worried about something. Oh, I don't like her worry. I don't like her worry. Have a letter for him as well. Oh, there we go. He's looking for the horses. Meeting a friend from the church at Angel's Share. Ah, Rosaria. Exchanging intel. Uses her for a drink. Intelligence from the Church of Favonius. I mean, it is possible. I would imagine he's meeting up with Rosaria because Varka also has letters for both of them. I was sort of like Jean was the most realistic character design in the game. Yeah, like unironically, part of the reason why I like Jean so much is because if Jean were to be like a real person, like she would be my type straight up. Just not even just looks wise, personality and like her work ethic and stuff. That's shit that I really admire in a person. So I would really, really like, I would really, really like Jean if she were real. So she's definitely one of Genshin's most grounded characters, and I love that about her. Go get some rest, yay! I also want another skin for her because she has the curse of being a 1.0 character, and therefore her model is outdated. She should be as pretty, if not prettier, than Nicole. Like, I used to think that Jean was still the prettiest character in the game, just personally, because, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder and all that kind of stuff. And then Nicole came around and she just looks like an even prettier Jean, and I'm like, Jean should be that. Varka fan? Hell yeah, I'm a Varka fan. Of course I am. Welcome on in. This is fine. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Or should I go to Trollolo? I like those. I like both of those. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, hell yeah. I literally got him in 20 polls too. So we got lucky. Love that an emo guy? You gotta love him. He's just very charming. 646 pulls for him? Damn, that's a lot more dedication than I had. I didn't have 600 pulls. I had like 200 at most. But I wasn't looking for constellations or anything like that. I only really wanted him and the weapon. And so I got him. I got him C6 R2. Let's go. Congrats. Now that's going to be a fucking strong Varka. Hell yeah. If he was a real person, she could definitely go around without getting weird looks from a stranger, like Fervressa. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's one thing that I don't quite like about Jean's design, but that's just the thing with Genshin, and it's that she doesn't have sleeves. It's just the Genshin design quirk. Like this outfit on her, this new outfit that they gave her looks so much better to me. Because it covers up more, but still has like the freaking armpit window, which I don't know. I was never really a fan of. Strong by Metaslave standards, or strong by the standard of a guy who didn't pull anyone for a year? Just strong in general. I think any C6 character can be strong. But it also depends on what you define strong. Like, I think it's hard to define a character as strong. I think the easiest way to do it would be by literally damage numbers, and C6 characters tend to be high damage characters. So I would imagine straight up a C6 character that does 260k. Let's fucking go. 10 million lamp damage is like the lowest of strong. True. Was the one with a hat? That's Lisa. That's another very pretty character. And if you play in Japanese, she moans when you climb. Welcome, Metal Monster. I hope you have a wonderful day. What's the use of Mika? He buffs attack speed, but he's kind of stuck in the realm of being a physical damage buffer, and physical damage isn't like super used in Genshin, sadly. He can be decent with Eula, and I think also decent with Varka, actually, because, again, attack speed. And Varka likes attack speed. Haven't bought her skin. Love the moans. Well, her skin was free. Oh, well, if you didn't play the event, yeah, you'd have to get it. You have to buy it. Yeah. Right, that's like 4 times why I C6 the Sumeru 5-star nod-krai. Yeah, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. I didn't get into an argument with someone on Reddit about it because I don't get into arguments, but I did reply to someone who was like shitting on Varka essentially. I did reply to someone and saying you can't just because you don't like Varka, you can't generalize and say that everybody who pulls for Varka is wrong, or everybody that likes Varka is wrong. People play the game for different reasons, and even if a character isn't strong and isn't doing like 100k DPS on C0 or whatever the fuck, it doesn't fucking matter. Just let people have their fun. Not everybody plays end game, and not everybody needs every character to do 200k DPS to have fun in the game. New bench for animation design standards. I do really like the fact that he's the first new model playable character. I hope we can get him They're like 100k CCR0. I think like the ceiling in like his most premium team, aka with Durin and Venti, is like around 100k DPS or something like that. Which, considering how strong characters like Flint's and Nefer are, yes, it is on the weaker side of things, but it doesn't matter. Imagine if he was super strong. Down the line, like a few patches from now, people would be complaining about the power creep again. It's a delicate balance. I think it's fine for the game to not have characters that are utterly broken every fucking patch. If not, it quickly becomes like Star Rail, where every new character is fucking busted, and then everything becomes more restrictive already. Genshin is kind of going in that direction already. If you take a look at like character kits and how team building is with certain characters, they're definitely more restricted than they used to be, but not to the level in Star Rail. Already doing pretty good with Bennett. Yeah, Bennett is a great partner for him, even if you don't have the other premium choices. Jump from C4 to C6 was like 180k, and then to 240, and C6 R1 was 240 to 260. Damn. See, now that's pretty good. And play the event, taking a long break. Yeah, very, very valid. It will do that to you, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's something going on here. Something we're not hearing. Wedgie, take me to your office. Isn't trying to be strong because I love the designs of her? Yes. I also like her. I also quite like her. Wait, why are you here? The boom blossom bombs we sent work really well. He wants to know if we made any more. Klee is in the confinement room. God damn it. Oh, Klee. I don't know, it was C0R1. We'll play, I guess? Play him? My Varkables, I won more 50-50s than in my entire Genshin playtime. Sometimes the game becomes friendly to you. I think it's a toss up with Genshin sometimes. Like you get I again, I got really lucky with Varka today because I got him very early. I lost the weapon pity, but that's fine. I lost the weapon 75-25, but that's fine. It balanced itself out. But when it comes to characters, I've been losing 50-50s for a long time. I think the last 50-50 I won was like literally in Nadlin. Maybe not even in Nadlin, actually. Because getting a character through the, what was the name of it? Through the capturing radiance thing means that you've lost too many 50-50s. Because after losing a couple of 50-50s, I think it triggers. Characters need to one-shot bosses. Is it even fun? I agree with that. I don't like a character to be so strong that it completely erases any kind of challenge in the game. I don't play Genshin for the challenge. In fact, I stay away from the hardest challenges in the game. But that doesn't mean that I like characters to be one-shotting everything. Two-shots bosses is fun, but I can never have fun with many CCs. But that's another thing. Is like I personally don't find characters that are uber strong fun. I like strong characters, sure, but I also want to have some fun fighting. You know, being whale is probably boring. That's not necessarily a hot take. A lot of people agree with that. But then, and then on the other side of the coin, you have people like the whales saying that they have fun, and if they have fun doing that and they're doing responsibly, let them. I say. I think I land somewhere in the middle in a lot of arguments. I tend to be just the center guy, the quote unquote fence sitter, which I understand this. I understand the arguments of the side that is more casual, and I understand the arguments of the side that is more hardcore meta oriented. I don't think either of those sides are inherently wrong. It's just that sometimes they tend to go too much to the extremes, and that's when it gets bad. That's when it gets bad, because then you get the elitists that say that Varka is shit when he is absolutely not. They clean everything alone with C6. Yeah, that can happen. But again, like Trollo was talking about, was saying how he finds it fun when his characters one-shot bosses. And that's perfectly valid too. I wouldn't find it fun, but that's fine. Like, I would find it novel. I like the idea of one-shotting bosses, yes, but I would probably get bored of it eventually. He does not clear everything. Pull C6 Varka now! Exactly. We've been misled by the whales this whole time. It's my only C6. Well, hell yeah. Love to see that. Hope the maps are made on our way or they're good enough to get them safely home. Oh yeah, I would imagine they are. Okay, let me go talk to Gene. Nuvi with C1. I have a C1 Raiden, and that is my highest constellation limited character. And I got her accidentally because I was trying to get Chevreuse. And I didn't get when I pulled C1 Raiden, I did not get a single Chevy. I only really got Chevy in the standard banner sometime after. It never pulled for 4 stars, guys. Never do that. Do you rate builds? Not exactly. We were looking at some builds earlier, but now I want to focus on the story. Maybe if I do another Genshin stream later when I'm not focused on the story, I could look at it. I could look at your builds. But it's less a review and more like, this is good. Seems like there's something on your mind. Yep. Very obvious. It's never that easy, Paimon. It's never that easy. Vereza Loki saved my account. Vereza is very nice because she's easy to build and she works with a lot of simple teams that are easy to build. Like, she's a very low investment character. She's very nice. She's fun to play, low investment, and actually deals a good amount of damage. So she's honestly a great pull. I'm glad I pulled for Vereza back then. Because like Vereza was one of those characters that when she came out, I was like, do I want to pull for her? I don't know. And then I decided to pull it, and then I decided to pull for her after I saw her gameplay, and I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah, I'm pulling for her. C1 what? Wait, which one did you mean? That could have been Shengling. Kaching? Ketching? Or sorry, Kuching with a K? That one. Yeah, Kuching. After losing 50-50 both times. I think Kaching was one of the first 5 stars that I got to. I remember pulling... well, no, actually, did I pull on the Kaching banner? Ancient Genshin knowledge. Did you know that Kaching had a limited banner? Much like Varka right now, Kaching had a limited banner where she was the raid up. Did y'all know that? I was around when that happened, and I think I pulled on that banner. I think I pulled on that banner and I didn't get her. And then after that banner came Hutao, and I pulled on that Hutao banner and I didn't get her, but I did get Kaching. What? Yeah, it was very early on. It was before Inazuma. It was both Inazuma. It was before Inazuma, and it was, I think, an experiment to have banners for characters that weren't limited, and it ended up being one of the lowest selling banners, so they never did that again. GC4 Mona. Varka going to standard banner. I feel like if he was going to the standard banner, they would have said it already. So I don't think he's going there. Not mine. I wouldn't mind Varka being in the standard banner. Honestly, like, if anything, it would be good. Because, like, the current pool of standard characters isn't super great. And Varka being there would actually make it quite great. Especially for newer players. Something he said before he left. What? If I don't make it back, you have to assume the mantle of Grandmaster. Oh yeah, he did say that. Train the next Knight of Boreas? What? Why is it important to train the next guy who spent $2,000 on Staff of Homa? Oh my god. Yeah, not me. I do have Staff of Homa, but damn. What if it's I use some him? As free to play is a nightmare. Yeah. I mean, that could be a problem, right? Like, not necessarily a problem, but it could feel kind of bad. A character you spend a ton of primo gems on, and then all of a sudden he ends up being free, or not free, but like standard, therefore obtainable at any given moment. Yeah, that could hurt a little. But again, I feel like whenever they announce a character coming to standard, They announced it ahead of time. They did it with Mizuki. When Mizuki came out, she already was confirmed to be in the standard banner. So yeah. I need Hu Tao. I joined the game because of her. I feel like Genshin could use better ways to get old 5 stars. Either by farming them or by having more frequent reruns like the Chronicled Wishes. They should do that more often. They really should. With how large the cast is, they really should. It would really not hurt them to do so. In fact, it could even be beneficial for sales if they did. It's only 3 weapons? That's easy. Well, I love how you say that as if it's like legitimately easy. Like if you've saved up so much, then yeah. But for me, I wouldn't be able to do that unless I use all of my savings. Then I'd rather not. Current Chronicle is so ass. It's actually not great. No, it's legitimately not great. Like the only one I guess worth getting there. Well, anyone is worth getting if you really like them. Like if you really like Eula, you can get her there. That's fine. But like in terms of like actual usability for like endgame and all that kind of stuff, the only one that kind of has use in there is Albedo. Get any limited 5-star? Any 5-star that never expires? Some gachas do that. Like that you have a permanent ticket that you can use at any given moment. Star Rail kind of has that with the selector where they add some characters. They just don't update it as often as they could. The art of social interaction, that's Razor. They too need protecting. Is that... Is that Noelle? Some might not even want to be a knight yet. Is that Rosaria? Wait, are they the ones that you have like in mind to be the next Knight of Boris or something like that? Pulling Klee, he skipped both Varka and Flynn's. Let them have it. I say let them have it. And if anything, hey, she got buffs. Check his hard drive. Oh god. I didn't think of it from that angle. Oh no. I want to believe it's not that. Going on an expedition, not marching to my death. There's all a contingency plan. Well, this was before he was aware of the traveler, right? So this is an understandable worry to have. Lineage of the Knights of Boreas has been nearly extinguished twice. Really? Why? First to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago along with his wolf. Was that Roland? He left no succession plan behind. Title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. And then Varka came around? Also, hi Dark. For Destiny, welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm doing the quest right now. You got Varka in 20 pulls. Very happy. Had a disciple, knight named Ravenwood. Well, that's a name I've never heard before. Old aristocracy tried to regain power, like from the manga's days. Isn't that Eula's, the Lawrences? Is that what you mean? The title Knight of Boris was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius. You mean that big blue wolf in Wolvendom? Yes. 20. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm still in shock that happened. It was literally my first pull today because I did a 10 pull on the previous banner to try and get Iluga, and I did. So I was very shocked when I did a single pull today and I got Varka. It was a 50-50 win too, which is insane to me. Might be some of the most lucky moments I got in Genshin. Boreas is the surviving spirit of an ancient god. Yes, Andreas. I actually didn't know that small detail. I thought that was literally just the wolf. I didn't know it was the spirit of it. Huh. Knight of Boreas is an intermediary between him and humanity. I gotta pee right now. But I want to finish this little scene at least. And to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. Oh. Few people are aware the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was in not Mondstadt but nod-krai. I didn't. I might have known if I did the world quests and stuff in nod-krai, but I didn't. Great Wolf King of the North came here from nod-krai. Though he doesn't like to speak of his past, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. Yeah, he shows himself to Razor and that's about it. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware. Someday you get a double copy. I've been playing gachas. Okay, I've been playing gachas, not just Genshin, since Genshin's launch. Genshin was my first gacha. Genshin was my first gacha. Go pause. No, it's fine. It's fine. I can wait a little bit. Genshin was my first gacha. I've been playing it since launch. And since then, I've picked up both Honkai Impact 3rd and Honkai Star Rail. And the only time I've ever gotten a double 5-star in any of the gachas I've played is in Honkai Star Rail when I pulled for Cypher. I got both Cypher and Himeko, which was pretty freaking cool because it allowed me to get a guaranteed find on afterwards. So that was pretty cool. And that was last year. So that tells you how unlucky that I might be. Or lucky, I don't know. Statistically, I guess it will happen to everybody. It's just, it takes a while. He didn't disclose concrete objectives. He didn't? Oh, really? I thought the reason was because of the wild hunt. I mean, he said that. He says that if you do like the little intro quest to the nod-krai reputation things. Huh. Yeah. If Boreas goes crazy, that would be bad for Mondstadt too. Yeah. Is that what he was worried about? Possibly also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in nod-krai, I suspect the Grandmaster hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. Yeah. And he still had the prediction that Barbaloth gave him of a big calamity that was going to land in Mondstadt at some point. The calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the wild hunt and the doctor. We were both jumping at conclusions. But is it though? It could still happen. We don't know for sure if that calamity was the wild hunt and the doctor. So the responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, the Grandmaster is relieved to know that it's in place. Well, okay. Give me 1 sec. I gotta go pee. In the meantime, you can listen to TNB's version of Varka's theme because it's a banger and I love it so much. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Wait, is that the end of the song? Or is that the... I think it is. Okay, great. Perfect. Literally came back when the song ended. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm much more settled after talking with you. Do you mind stopping off to say hello to the other knights? Yay, I will. I mean, I kind of said hi already to a few of them. But... Where else? Are people in the library? Is it either as MC? I wish we could switch. I feel like Genshin has made it quite difficult for you to be able to switch them. I don't think they'll ever do it because the main character is so... The other main character, either or Lumine, they have like such defined roles in the story. They couldn't do it like Wua, where they allow you to switch or anything like that. Or I think Enfield also lets you change the MC. I think it's a remnant of Genshin being an older game that didn't think about that part. But also I think the Traveler's twin, the twins' role in the story doesn't allow for that choice to be freely made. It would make things awkward. Hey, Lisa. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. Oh, God. Oh, if there's another person that Varka should be afraid of, it's Lisa, not just Jean. Hope she'll be able to relax a little once Varka returns. If the trailer is anything to go by, she might not be able to relax because she's going to have to deal with Varka's bullshit again. Wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed. Haven't forgotten how easy he went on me last time. Must have seen him going all out before. Not exactly. I've seen him. I think we have seen him like fight for a little bit, but I don't think we've seen him go all out. At least not in like a cutscene. Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letters regarding my recent assessments. I didn't think he'd spare a thought. No, why would he? He would never forget. Do you think you can help me out with my special training? Yes, of course. No one wants you to be a knight more than me. Don't worry, Noel. Is that all of them? Anybody else? Anybody else here that I haven't said hi to? I think that's all of them, actually. Where? Anybody up there? Is Lowen up there? Eh. Okay. Wait. Nah, fuck it. I'll leave it. If I miss something, I miss something. It's okay. It's like a one-time thing, not just a 24-hour. I mean, just one time. You never know. It becomes a night. I feel like that should happen. Yes. I feel like canonically it makes sense. I feel like I said canonically too much today. But it like narratively it just makes sense for Noelle to eventually become a knight. I feel like they teased it too long. Give Noelle a series of anecdotes where she becomes a knight finally. I know that it's very dangerous for Noelle to become a knight considering her tendencies to overwork herself. So yeah, I don't know. It could be a series of anecdotes that also takes care of that. No, not the missing persons poster. I've been here many times. I know this. See, I told you that fucking Rosario would be here. How's that for a secret recipe? For the little intel. Is this the intel they were exchanging? Okay, I was being too gracious with them. I know there's no one else in the tower right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? He's just done with their shit. I don't think any of that is confidential. Yep. It's about to get even noisier. You're lucky that Varka's not here yet. I have a letter for y'all. Yeah, I bet all three of them get a letter. Oh shit. Your late father in the incident with Iraq. Wait, who's Iraq? Wait. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a refresher. Former inspector for the Knights of Favonius? Oh, a manga character. Yeah. He is the reason why Diluc left the Knights of Favonius 4 years before the start of the game. Oh, shit. Oh, Varka was already out at that point. Oh. He unsealed Ursa the Drake and conducted an experiment which ended with Krapus dying, Krapus being his Diluc's father, offending of Ursa. Oh. Wait. Diluc's the death of Diluc's father was 4 years before the start of the game? No, it wasn't. It wasn't 4 years. How long ago was that? Oh my god. It might actually have been 3 years prior to it was. I was so confused because of the timeline. I could have sworn this was like way. I forget how young Diluc is. Diluc is like 20 something. Yeah, no, he's not that old. I forget that. Damn. Yeah, Varka was not around Mondstadt for that. Holy shit. We are Noel and have to pass some tests and training or something. That would be fun. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Aw. Yeah, I highly doubt he would rejoin the Knights. But it's likelier for Diluc to rejoin the Knights after everything that has happened in the story so far. Him in paralogism almost felt like a Knight of Favonius again. It was very cute. He acts like an old man. It's hardly surprising. He is older than most of y'all, right? Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He expressed his regret about everything that happened and asked me to reconsider. That's all there's to it. And he's still asking. It's not relevant. We shouldn't bring it up. It's a touchy subject, Diluc. I mean, Paimon. Yeah, dragging them back up serves no purpose. Couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds. Yeah, it's slowed down now, but... Yeah, there you go. See? He's had a lot of time to reflect. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Yeah, I don't think he will either. Both the Grandmaster and Acting Grandmaster are too uptight and honorable. Can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. Need someone on the outside to keep watch. I bet your eyes you could still be a Knight of Favonius and be that. I don't disagree with the first part of what you said, but don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside? They're bound by its rules no matter how free it may seem on the surface. Like you with the church? Have you ever been bound by the rules of the church? Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the church and not the knights? Oh. That is a very valid point to make. Not gonna lie, very valid point to make, Rosaria. They're just having different ways of protecting those around them. Yeah. More ways they have to protect their home, the better? I guess so. Wonder if this is exactly what Varka was hoping for. I don't know. I don't know, but I know he wants what's best for Mondstadt. So if everything being like this ends up being beneficial for Mondstadt, as it has been, I'm sure he'll be fine. Rosaria win, please. I do like Rosaria. Public order inside the city, monster activity in the wild, view of the latest vintages. Yeah, he would like that, especially that last bit. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised. He's gonna write a fucking letter that says no. He would do that. Hadn't delivered that guy's mail, you would have been subjected to all his tedious arguing. That's fine. I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people. He's kind of done with that, though. Is he? No, he's not. He will never be done. Lohan did most of the work. We volunteered to help. You just have different ideas on how to protect Mondstadt. Yeah. All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily. What do you mean scheme? Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights. The sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. Yeah, he leaves the door open and reminds him of it, but knows full well that it won't happen. But it doesn't hurt to remind you, right? True champions of justice. Yeah, that's Diluc, baby. Those reveals are the most acceptable to being driven to extremes. It's happened before. How to a Knight of Boreas. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What happened to the Knight of Boreas? Yeah, we've just heard that. First was at its inception, second was the case I was alluding to. That second one I don't know. Yeah. He was drinking and started yapping. Oh no. 500 years ago during the Cataclysm? Very few of them have truly been recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Oh, really? First Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the Wolf Pup Rostam, oh boy, and Varka himself. Yeah, I knew of Varka. Oh, there he is. He looks cool. There was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. Thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. Quote unquote, the so-called Bloodstained Knight. Righteous, principled, Roland. Oh shit. AKA Signora's boyfriend. But unironically, yes. Rosaline and Roland had a thing going. Ripped both of them though. The original title was the White Knight. What the hell happened? He lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including Rostam. Endless bloodshed stained his sword with an armor as crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Bloodstained Knight. Oh boy. No one knows his final whereabouts. I guess we'll find out. Whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already far too gone to say. Well, the loss of that important one wouldn't that have been Rosalind? Had he known that the Knights of Avonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. Ah, so he doesn't want Diluc to fall in that same pitfall. You're not alone. Yeah, that's nice. Just like how he used to be with me. And yet you're here. He applied the same method to you, right? I'd say we should be thankful for him. Yeah. I don't know why you had that wrong idea. I mean, I guess I do know why, because of how he presents himself. But underneath all of that, I knew that he was a guy that cared. Yeah. Wasn't Andrews a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? Why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here 1,000 years ago? We can meet up with Lohan and Wolvendom, yeah. Yeah, we can get him to show up at any given time. Oh, same dialogue. Whoops, I didn't mean to. No, I don't want that. No, let me cutting it. Oh, I'm glad that I don't have to go all the way to the boss arena. What? Why loading screen? Hello? Oh no. Oh no, why Abyss? Why is the Abyss here? Is Wolvendom always like this? Nope. Oh boy, they just already show up, huh? Just out of nowhere? What the fuck? Excuse me? This might be overkill for these guys, but you know what? Fuck it. Oh, you know what? This guy had a lot more HP than I thought. There's still something nearby. Wild Hunt and Mondstadt makes no sense, but I guess it'll be explained, right? Oh, hi, Lowen. We were looking for you, actually. 2 letters I gave you. Who are they for? Oh, Jesus, what? You're suspecting me now? Hello? There were 3. Kaya, Dillik, and Rosaria. I don't really understand that first kid. You make bloom seeds with other characters, and then Nefer converts them into the dark bloom seeds, and then she triggers them, and they do big damage. That's how I understand it, and it works out for me. Again, not the most well versed in rotations, but that's what works for me, and that's how I get the 60 something K DPS that I was mentioning. There were 3: Kaya, Dillik, and Rosaria. Oh yeah, he's doubting me. Not necessarily. He's questioning me because he knows that the Wild Hunt can like impersonate people. So he's asking important things. Yeah. Paimon's clueless, naive expression doesn't appear to be an act. Yeah, don't worry. We came here. He's saying you passed the test. Yeah. Hello? May disperse with your suspicions. Wolfpack has borne witness. Fought against the aberrations. Yeah. Hi, Boreas. We were here to look for you, actually. Well, if the boss of Wolvendom is vouched, I guess it's... Apologize. No, it's fine. It always pays to remember. Yeah. We've both been through what happens in nod-krai. I don't blame you for being wary. The Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. Jesus, what a thing to say. He reminds me, he would get along with Child, wouldn't he? You can fucking start fighting each other the whole fucking time. That's how they get to know each other. They would love each other. Is that a ship? People should make it. People should make them a ship. It feels like it could be a popular ship. Should check on him? You bet your sweet BB I will. Not BB, Bippy. Hey Andreas, are you good? You chilling? What's going on? The Wild Hunt should not be here. It makes no sense for the Wild Hunt to be here. What's the... Do you have an explanation? Hi Razor. Oh no. He's not injured. Why is he weak? With your Iron Claw, you successfully... About a conversation between him and Sino? Oh god. I feel like Lowen would just punch the living shit out of Sino. Their soul went beyond the physical world? How does that work? They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. Oh, they came from nod-krai. I mean, of course they would. Hello. Wild Hunter just came all the way from nod-krai to Mondstadt? They came quickly though, like what the fuck? Stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of Andreas' soul. Oh. The other part of you that remains in nod-krai. Oh, I see. Maybe in 2 places in once. You split yourselves into multiple parts, like Zibai did, and also Zhongli. There's a big... Okay, I watched the Ashkai video. After I did the Lantern Rite quest, I mentioned how I wanted to watch Ashkai's video on... Ashkai and Minsleeves. I wanted to watch those videos to understand what they meant by Heaven's Star referring to Zhongli, and there wasn't much. We really don't know much about that, but it implies that Zhongli could be special amongst the gods and the archons and everything else. And one of the things that was pointed out was that in one of Zibai's dialogues, I think it is in one of her character stories, there's a detail that mentions how Zibai witnessed 3 figures fight in the sky. Something happened and they all merged together, and when she noticed, that figure was Zhongli. Now, what Zibai went through is kind of like the opposite. She split her own self was split into 3 different parts, which you put together you put together all three of them, and then you get the full Shibai. That's what we did throughout Lantern Rite, the Lantern Rite quest. So the implication is that Zhongli went through a similar ritual at some point, which is interesting to think about. Why would he need to do that? And what if we've been dealing with one of Zhongli's aspects this whole time, and in fact, it isn't the main Zhongli. It isn't the real Zhongli, if you will, the full Zhongli. Skirk was also introduced as a star. Yes, they use the term star to refer to people that are outlanders as well. It could also be that Zhongli is not from Teyvat as well. That would be even crazier. But yeah, are all gods like this? Do y'all like to split yourself into multiple parts? Yeah, this coming off of the Lantern Rite quest feels intentional. Oh, hi, Venti. Housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. You've done that before, right? Those who can perform such delicate partitions are rare, even among the gods. Really? The second descender Zhongli? Imagine. I don't think that lines up. It would be too crazy. It kind of makes sense. I hate that I can't poke holes in the theory. It sounds unreasonable, but I can't exactly disprove it. So it's one of those crack theories that I don't really have like a way to disprove it, and that's what makes it interesting. It seems unlikely, yet at the same time, I can't tell you why. No remnants of his soul would have survived, huh? Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. What are you doing here? The god of Anemo guided me here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Lohan doesn't know. Do I have your blessing to share this story? As you wish. Oh shit. Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Seelie Hall. Oh shit. Sealies! Angels! The wolf bade his farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. So he left nod-krai back in the age where angels were still a thing, and left to Mondstadt. The high tower crumbled, and I love this art piece, by the way. Lupus Boreas is one hunted with the storm and winds himself. So really, the third descender was cut to 7 pieces, and now those are noses. Well, we don't know if the third descender was literally cut up into 7 pieces. But we do know that the noses were made from the remains of the third descender. We A, don't know who the third descender is, and B, we also don't know what it means to have his remains be the noses. We don't exactly know, but that is true. The remains of the third descender were used to make the noses. The details of which we don't know. But that much is true. Goes of Night King in his tower. The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god. It nod-krai? 500 bitter winters passed. 500 equally frigid springs. I didn't finish reading that, thank you. Just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Seelie Hall and woke him at long last. A knight? Which one of them? The first one? Well, I forget his name. Ravenwood? Split his soul into 2 halves and left his home once more. Ah, I see. The aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Anemo, and remarked, "So this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the knight's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end of his story. With knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. That sounds right. Right? You returned to Mondstadt with a knight 1,000 years ago, and then for the sake of the new Mondstadt, you... Yeah. Is this when he became one of the four winds of Mondstadt? Is that so? Andrews has not found peace in his heart even to this day. I mean, the part you left in... The part he left in nod-krai didn't seem happy, I'll tell you what. That's surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued. So is the true origin of the Wild Hunt literally just the other half of Andreas? Investigated and discovered no signs of instability. You'll still be slumbering by the lakeside. The recent turmoil in nod-krai has unforeseen consequences. The Bloodstained Knight? Yes? Was it not stated that Rarier was the one behind the Wild Hunt? Or I guess it could still be that the Wild Hunt was always there because it was something that was born out of Andreas's rage, if you will, and Rarier just took advantage of it and controlled it. That would make sense. That does seem plausible. Think he's immortal or something? No, it might be some ley line shenanigans. Or abyss shenanigans even. Who knows? He severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination. It was the ancient kingdom of Khaenri'ah. Wait, what? His lifespan could no longer be long. Shouldn't be no longer that any of his other kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination was Khaenri'ah. I don't know if he lived or died. Have to make another trip to nod-krai. Another old friend of ours just happens to be free right now. Oh, hey, Dwalin! Let's go! No wonder I can suddenly sense the East Wind's presence. The new English voice is kind of annoying. Really? I didn't even find Paimon's original English voice annoying, not gonna lie. It was high-pitched, but I never really minded it. But I guess some people have different, you know, preferences, and that's fine. Even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout. Nod-krai must be in real trouble. Oh, what? Too many passengers for slow our friend now. Yeah. Lohan gets to stay. Southern Minnie Mouse, but I think VA is just warming up to it. It is true. She is quite new. She is quite new. But I like from the snippets I've heard of the English voice, I did quite like her. You just want to fight again. Stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. Okay. I stay in Mondstadt too. With Lance's help, Varka will be safe. Hey, what you gonna do? Wait, that's his weapon? Whoa, what's that? Hello? Give this token to the current Knight of Boreas. What's that? Contains my power and thoughts. I have him appeased before. This should bring him new strength. Oh shit, nice. Wait, what? Power of his hold upon his back, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs. I have given him a piece before. Oh, so is that the other weapon? Oh, he did pull out his signature weapon and was like, okay, good friend, old friend. It's nice to talk to you again, and like punched it down into the ground, and then the other Boreas showed up. Oh. The starting game was amazing. The VA was less comfortable with it. I don't know. Paimon's VA in English has gone through a lot of shit. I don't know. I'd like to not touch that whole shenanigan with a 10-foot pole because it was a mess. But yes. Human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. Oh boy. Temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws or blades. Ah. That knight does not lack for power. What he needs is the thoughts within. Ah. Is it safe to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at a time like this? Do I not have the protection? Yeah, we'll save you. And y'all, yeah. Razor and Lohan will be good here. I leave to you. Okay. Gotta go help Varka. Shit's dire right now. I can read Varka's letter. I will try my best to write a reply. Hell yeah, he can read now. A token will suffice to convey my thoughts. What a Lohan. Do you want to fight? Most makes me wonder if this was the reason I was sent back. It might have been. How come that bard knows so much? What is he doing at the Thousand Winds Temple? Are you going to start to suspect? I feel like you're not a dumb person. Yeah. He would be very good friends with Child. I feel like they would get along so well. So about the Wolf of the North. The soul that Andreas and the god of the Northwind left in nod-krai. He left nod-krai and braved the blizzards to confront the Caribbean. Oh! Even as the tower fell, he chose to abandon his claim. He returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years before finally journeying back under the name of Boreas with the first knight of Boreas to witness the new face of Mondstadt. Ah. When he could no longer maintain his form, he poured his power into the ley lines and became the North Wind. Oh, and so what about Roland? Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas to ever have lived, but he was too pure of heart. He believed in his own ideals of chivalry, eliminating all injustice from the world. Yeah, the world ain't all black and white. No. There's lots of shades of gray. Neither his mentor, Wolfpup Ronstadt. I feel like calling him Wolfpup is kind of, I don't know, kind of like a silly nickname for such a cool figure. The Lion of Light. That's a new Grandmaster we hadn't heard of, or at least I haven't. What's the connection to Kanri and the Abyss? You'll cover the truth and not cry. Well, I guess we will. And what about the token? Andrews is a master of molding and shaping his soul. Oh. Then to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel would slowly devour themselves of self. So he developed a technique to imbue weapons with his soul. Ah. Yeah, I didn't need the song. Thank you, Venti. I wonder if he sings it in English. I know the English voice actor of Venti loves singing. A boom shakalaka. I forget the Vine boom happens whenever you say boom in chat. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. Lohan is gonna be so confused. What do you mean the guy just... What do you mean the stupid bard just called on Dwalin? We will meet you again later. Okay. Wait, how are we getting down? We have the god of Anemo with our side. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this was literally the... Oh, no. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I didn't mean to... Oh, no. It's a fucking... It's the delivery of the traveler, baby. Oh, that's fucking sick. Superhero entrance, baby. Honorary knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster. Let's go. Most of the runs are taken care of. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight. What will it be? Mightiest knight of Boreas. Oh, Jesus. He looks cool with red highlights like that. Mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahar of Solnare. Yeah, that was cool. Forces gathered by the Erasure of Sonari. Erasure. Why? This is the way of chivalry. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world in the name of the bloodstained knight. Why? So that is Andreas. The other half. Why would he be leading the wild hunt? Who's the enemy boss, right? I mean, we gotta regroup, right? Ended up in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we can do. Surely he can't be any stronger than the foes we fought before, right? Still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might just be about possible, especially now that you're here. Why can't we kill him right now? I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber, nor does he have the ridiculous power level wielded by the 5 sinners. So... he understands how to exploit nod-krai. I mean, he's lived here for all his life, right? Isn't so much the enemy himself, but the god remains. So the expedition isn't really over, baby. See, I told you it was too good to be true that the expedition was over. Still got some business to take care of, baby. But this is a Mondstadt problem. What? Hey, Yehoda. What the fuck are you doing here? Are you helping out Varka? Never asked me to pass a message. What is this? Hello? I was not expecting a fucking Lauma impression, a Columbina expression. Not, I mean, a fucking Nefer impression in here. Oh, hell yeah. Mission Wild Hunt attacks have nothing to do with Rear, right? That's a relief. Paimon doesn't fancy meeting him again. So many moon experts on the case. We're in pretty safe hands, huh? Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Oh, she gets serious. I love that. Varka's a generous guy. Nice. Anything with Varka? Do I get the party? Don't I get the party? The party thingy? So what happens? What happens? Like, can I? What happens if I deploy this team, for example? Like, will I get stuck with my own Varka? My Varka's not leveled or anything like that, so I'd rather not have to deal with my Varka being the one that I use. If I get to put together the team before going into the domain or whatever the hell, that'd be great. But if I just get automatically placed on the team, that's gonna be bad. But if it's like any other, if it's like any of the other domains, maybe I could just put together the team before then. Like this right here is already a good team for him, from what I have. Sucrose, Bandit, Mavuika. That's a decent team. But I already have Varka here, so if they give me a trial Varka, I feel like my Varka might replace him. I don't know. Well, whatever. Hi, Nefa. What the fuck are you doing here? Hello. A sizable order. Really? Handling the deliveries. Oh, so you phoned in help from our friends in nod-krai? Look how differently sized he is to Flint's. Flint's is already one of the bigger characters in Genshin. And Varka's even bigger. That's crazy to me. Yeah, but you're friends with Varka. are both busy organizing the Red Nickies region-wide response to the recent attacks, and while I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended. You don't even want to be here. You don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line. Oh well. It is what it is. But you like being here. Don't kid around. Come on now. It's like pretty much everyone's here. While Beto and Durian are just wrapping up their analysis. Want to wait for them here? Yeah. I've met everybody, sure. Everything's fine. People are just kind of worried. And also, yeah, the Wild Hunt kind of showed up over there. But it's also fine. People are taking care of it. Ratio Solnari's... The Wild Hunt is no longer under Ratio Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where it resides. What we're facing is a completely new foe. Yeah, Andreas, god of the North Wind. The external will that has seized control of Andreas' spirit. Oh, no wonder Andreas was talking like how Roland would be talking. Isn't Roland some monster from like 500 years ago? Yeah. So how? Question is how he kind of ended up as Andreas' spirit. Please. Compensation mechanism. Now I'm just confused. That's a bad way to start the explanation, my guy. When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. When one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened. Okay, I get it. When the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one. So it was... Okay, I said it was either an Abyss, some Abyss shenanigans, or some ley line shenanigans. It was kind of both. So that wasn't the real Roland, but Abyssal imitation. Yep. It'll never quite match the functionality of the original Oregon. Roland Replica can't imitate Rare's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. Oh. Abyss may use the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate. Ah. The replica corrupted and took control of Andreas, slumbering by the bank of Amsbardenir. Oh, that's what we were talking about earlier. I see. Why the Abyss chose Roland and how it was able to do so remains unclear. Must have gotten caught up within the Abyss or nod-krai somehow during his wanderings through Teyvat. I mean, if his last destination before we found out anything about him was Khaenri'ah, it wouldn't, and it was around 500 years ago, it wouldn't surprise me if he was like somewhat involved with the Cataclysm. That shit was all about the Abyss. What about not killing him now? A dead god may prove more dangerous than the living one. How so? Power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences. Oh yeah, like when the tower fell in, or the humans turned to salt and beneath Saltare. Yeah, I don't remember this bit, but I do remember this. This is from one of Shang-Li's story quests. Gui Zhang. Yeah. The wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. As god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years. I like these callbacks, like the Tatarigami or the Yashiri Island and Tatarasuna, or the karmic debt by the Yakshas. Yeah. I like how certain events in Teyvat's history all kind of link back to each other and they're all related, despite the fact that they happen in different nations and they have different names. It really makes the world of Teyvat feel truly like lived in and more cohesive, I think. Because like it's not even the first time. I think I think when Xiao was explaining the ritual that Zibai did to separate herself into three different selves, he mentioned how Sumeru has a similar ritual and calls it something else. It's like these fundamental rules of Teyvat, they exist for all the nations within Teyvat. They just manifest in different ways, and every nation treats them differently. It almost seems as if every nation is its own separate world with its own separate rules. But at the end of the day, they all function the exact same way. They just name things differently. I really like that. That's part of the world building in Genshin that I very much find fascinating and how well crafted it is. That God remains in the mix. It'll be like adding salt to an open wood, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger. Well, that went crazy very quick. I keep getting messages. I don't know if it's important. Nope, nothing important. Where can I find records of disasters caused by God remains in my database? Gods dying by naturally with no ill effects. Yeah. Passing of the Pyroarchon's flame is a common occurrence, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt experienced death once before. I guess it's controlled death? Yep. I have the token, I guess. That goes into his sword. Yeah. Can we speak to him from here now? This form has come to the end of its time. I can accompany you no further on your journey. Oh shit! That's Wolf's gravestone! My soul will... Oh! Oh, I was under the impression... Okay, maybe I was wrong. I was under the impression that his signature weapon was the one that had the... remains of Andreas. Not the remains, like that one part of Andreas' soul that he was talking about. Oh, it was the other way around. So the reason why he came here with Wolf's gravestone was because it had the fragment of Boreas the whole time. And his actual real weapon is the one that is his signature one. Oh! This is the end I have chosen. Remember that one day your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when that shall be. Sing me a song. That's the theme of that's one of the Mondstadt's themes. I think it's the... Isn't it the Knights of Favonius anthem straight up? Yeah, because there's an a cappella track that plays at some point during in this Knights of Favonius camp in nod-krai, which is the Knights of Favonius anthem, which has a Mondstadt melody, but with lyrics. It's really cool. German lyrics even, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see that kind of stuff. Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason why Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. He made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines to protect Mondstadt from harm. Yeah. Now it's our task to return the answer he found, the decision he made to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the abyss. Make that decision once more. To merge himself with the ley lines. Planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me, yeah. Let's go do this thing. I mean, y'all needed to be briefed, right? One thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the abyss's control. To find a way to make the thought within his sword stronger and more resilient. And so... The form was unstable during the journey with the first Knight of Boreas. Many wolf spear fragments were left behind along the way. Collect those fragments and use them to strengthen the decision to merge. Ah. It could be anywhere between nod-krai and Mondstadt. Yeah. You've collected all of them? Most of them are inside the sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition. This recontextualizes everything. Ah, thank you. This is so good. Him coming to nod-krai solely for the wild hunt always seemed kind of like a cop-out. Like, yeah, I get it. He foresaw, thanks to Barbaloth, he foresaw the risk of the wild hunt coming to Mondstadt, and so he came to the north to fight it. Cool. It kind of feels like a simple, like too much of a simple explanation. The fact that this was the whole time about the Knight of Boreas and Andreas and the remains and all that, this makes so much more sense. This completely recontextualizes the purpose of the expedition, and it makes it make total sense, especially with how long it took. It's an expedition. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Holy shit! I never doubted you, my guy. Not just the wild hunt in the abyss, but ancient gods remaining in nod-krai. Yeah. I mean, he kind of did. Caught a glimpse of fate's reflection, but I can't take credit for it. It was thanks to the help of a few friends. That's Cryglass. Yeah, Barbaloth. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. And to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. All that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line. And now it's proving useful, baby. Used to make the thought within this sword as strong as it can possibly be. His form was the most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. Do we split up? Wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the wolf spirit fragments. Yep, many expeditions. General search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint that exact location. Oh, those are the markers. Okay. With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstatters to defeat him. And since the wild hunt is involved, Lightkeepers will provide support. Yeah. And then what about you? What do they need me here for? Maybe I sent a contract at some point. Didn't I exactly screw it? Who actually reads those things anyway? Never change, Yehoda. Never change. I love ya. Our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. I mean, that's easier than... I mean, not easier, but safer than being in the battlefield. Oh, but never mind. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals. It's never easy, girl. It's never easy. When you make any progress with this fragment, be sure to give me an update. Hell yeah. I was about to ask what my job was. I love seeing this leader side of Varka. That was like my favorite parts of Varka in the main quest as well. Him acting like the de facto leader of the gang. There's more to Mr. Varka's plan than what he revealed. Most likely. Yeah. Varka also made a contingency plan when he asked me to deliver that letter. Oh, really? I wonder what the contingency plan was then. Oh, you're sulking. The stupid job of your own free will. Crying isn't gonna get you out of it. Alright then. Where is... Oh my god, I love those lines. Where's the wolf? Where is the big bad wolf? Now, don't you dare put me in a... The heck is it? I'm gonna put the... Hold on. I'm gonna put on the Nefer team. Yehoda is extremely relatable. I love her. Is he? Oh yeah, you gotta do this thing. I remember, yeah. And then I'll grab that. See, because that connects there. Whoops. And then we put this bad boy in there. Wait, what? Hello? Aren't you connecting? Oh, it's because they... Oh. It's because they landed in the fucking abyss, and so their energy got dissipated. I get it. Sorry. Yeah. I got it. Don't worry. I got it. We need to get them out of the goo. Because if they're out of the goo, then they can connect. And if they can connect, they can open up the connection when it matters. Like right now. Put it right there. Is that not it? Hello? No, I didn't mean to do that. Put it right there. Right there. There you go, baby. See, I knew it. Oh god, I'm starting to get sleepy. Well, not really. I need to catch up on some sleep. So I'm gonna have a good night's sleep later today. Someone's got Boreas to explain how he stores his soul in objects. Transfer it to your sword. Ah. Best step back just in case? Okay. This spawned Andrea's last time? Is that why we should step back? Oh, there's a Lunaculi up there I never collected. That's the Blessing Knight speaking. Or is it Rustum? I think this might be Rustum. Oh boy. There's no redemption at the end of this path. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Pledged alliance to the abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate. I shall serve in its name. Oh boy. This place has been corrupted by Roland's well. Oh boy. How do we do that? Want me to purify it? Oh, abyssal power. Yeah. That's not the only reason I wanted you to come. You try reversing the corruption, not purifying. Separating out the Roland part. Keep the Roland part intact and the wolf spirit. You want to chat with Roland? What? Know thyself, know thy enemy. I don't know if the traveler can do that. Yeah, I don't know if that helps. Who the fuck told you that? Did Venti tell you that? Yeah. Of course he did. That might mean something to you. I'll explain in more human terms. When you went in Nadlin, you weren't fishing for ancient names. Sorta. You were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. Okay. Had a boat in the net? I don't remember exactly what happened then. This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net... Mavika jump scare. Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net or they can create a rope. Separate love from hatred and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence. through which emotions are drawn forth. I don't know. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him? What's that? Unsent letter from 500 years ago by Rostam. That's a... How do you just have that? Roland left Mondstadt to wander Teyvat. Grandmaster Arndolin, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. Chasing Rostam. Never found him, so this letter has been sitting in the Knights of Aveni's headquarters ever since. Ah. I mean, you're just putting a lot of trust in me, which I guess I appreciate. Some people like to wait till I got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive in and plan on it as I go. Yeah, I can tell. Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means. Yeah, Venti said that at the beginning of the quest, didn't he? Might as well. So read the letter and try to purify, I guess. Are we doing it? Kinda. Oh. Ripple. Oh, cool. He's locked in. Actually worked? You really are making this up as you go along. Simulation of souls really can be reversed. Who said that? Got him. Was it Venti? Oh boy. Monsters have seen the injustice of such to uphold. For mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. Great nation Kynria. What did you try to do? If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty. Whose voice is this? Whose voice is this? Do I know this voice? Is this Betterfulnir? That wasn't him, no. He was gazing right back at us. Could it be? The visionary, yeah. Motherfucker, he did. Oh shit. Betterfulnir did the same fucking thing to Rarier. God damn it, he keeps coming back. Once he learned of Kynria's fate, he saw the god's judgment as the greatest injustice, so he surrendered himself to the Abyss. Oh shit. But wait, I remember during the nod-krai story, at some point we do see a flashback of Rarier being imprisoned alongside Betterfulnir, and Betterfulnir acted as if he wasn't the one speaking to Rarier the whole time. And so, I don't know, maybe it's the same abyssal voice that he heard, but the fact that the abyssal voice sounds like Betterfulnir is odd. I don't know, it's confusing. There could be more to that. Huh. Do you have to take on the Visionary? I doubt it. Founder of the Abyss Order was once shown in a revelation, based on his experience at least. Visionary is likely to intervene directly, yeah. It's likely that they already know how this ends, maybe? I don't know. Roland still has an intel advantage that we can't afford to underestimate. What's the plan? It wasn't a fully formed plan. Were you banking on the Traveler being able to separate the soul? If he couldn't do it, then the plan wouldn't make any sense. Okay, never mind. You're hiding it until we get to see it. No guarantee it'll work. What? Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean and Monster. Who the fuck is Anselm? Hello? Is that an NPC? Oh yeah, one of the guys who's stationed in the Favonius Keep. Gotcha. Like a backup plan. I don't think our enemy will give us the time to find one. Hiya Hoda. You got intel? Have the others managed to secure the fragments? Oh, god damn it. Okay, well shit. Making too many decisions on your own. Not the Grandmaster for nothing. Oh boy. I gotta go pee as well. Forces of the Wild Hunt come surging forth and the final expedition is at hand. As far as it's more contiguous, spare more time for it. Oh shit. Do I leave it here? Fated Warrior. Okay, hold on. Let me see. If you're giving me the warning, I don't want to be locked in for like 2 more hours. I can't play for more than 2 hours. Again, I know y'all said it was like a 2-hour quest. But I don't know. Hold on. What's the name of it? Fated Warrior. Genshin. It's the second part of oh yeah, no, there's a lot here. Check the situation. Yeah, no, there's a ton. There's a ton left. To those who embark on the expedition, how many parts does it has? There's only a 3rd part left, but it seems as if we're like halfway through the 2nd one. So I think we can leave it here. Just because I don't know how much longer. I don't know how much longer the rest of the quest is gonna be, and I don't know if I can clear it in like 1 more hour. Varka story quest. Considering how slowly I do, yeah, they all do it in like 2 hours. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go take a pee and then I'm gonna consider it. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
アシュルがなぜカウンターの上にいるかって？接客さ。餌代を稼がないとだろ？物事を観察するときは目に頼りすぎちゃいけないよ。人は見たいものだけを見る癖がある。大事なのは自分を過信しないことだ。 感情とは頭の中で荒れ狂う波みたいなものだ。それを無理に沈めようとすると波に飲まれて心の深いところまで落とされてしまう。かといって無視すれば心がバラバラになってしまうんだ。
All right, I'm back. I've made a decision. Whoops, I didn't mean to turn that on. I made a decision. We're ending it here. That was a very stupid BRB break, but you know what? It's fine. It is possible that we could finish the rest of this quest in like an hour or something, but I like to take my time with this shit. I don't know. And because I like to take my time with this shit and I like to yap a lot, it is possible that I don't finish this in 1 hour and it ends up taking me 2 more hours. And I'm not willing to put up with that shit now. So I'll finish this next stream. If we do end up finishing the quest earlier than I thought, if my worry was for nothing, it's fine. We could literally just do chill exploring and shit later. Lord knows there's still a ton of stuff that I have yet to do. Like my exploration of this part of nod-krai is not even halfway done. So even if the quest has less time than it seems, I like to take the warning of the game seriously. Because, I don't know. I can see that some people are clearing... I can see that videos and stuff have cleared it in like 2 hours. But again, it's different when you're streaming. And especially if it's me streaming. Because I yap a lot. And so because I yap a lot and I take my time with stuff, I'm going to play it safe. I think collectively we played like an hour of the quest. Because I stop every like 5 minutes to yap about whatever the hell is going on. And so I feel like it's safer if I finish the quest on Saturday. And that's fine too. That is fine too. So we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there then. I will put up the BRB thing again. I'm gonna close the game real quick and we can jam out the Varka's theme again, baby. Let's fucking go. I feel like maybe I could have finished the quest if I started the story earlier. But well, I enjoy yapping too much. So forgive me. But let's see. You want to raid somebody? Could be interesting. Let's see. Is anybody live right now? Is Nor live? I haven't raided Nor in a while. Nor is not quite live yet. Oh, wait, Nor is live. And they're playing Honkai Star Rail. They're doing events. You know what? Let's say hi to Nor. Wait, did they really just start stream or did they restart stream? Let's go say hi to Nor. Nor's playing Honkai Star Rail right now. And they're not doing story or anything like that. They're just doing events and stuff. So no spoilers. Let's go say hi to Nor. I know I called them out earlier for not finishing the Aranara quest. So this is my this is my way to I guess to repay it, I guess. That being said, this was fun. I very much appreciate y'all hanging out, and I'm very happy with the fact I got Varka in 20 fucking pulls. Even if his weapon was a bit harder to get, it's fine. We'll finish this quest on Saturday. If it ends up being freaking quick, we'll do some exploring and yapping later. It's fine. I have prepared for these. I have contingencies, as Varka says. But that being said, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Bye bye. Now I have to wait until this part of the song is over because holy shit, it's so good. Okay, bye.